Just got some cool spawning pools music. So where are you going next, guys?
Shit.
Girl M Labs?
Totally a different place. Brilliant. Oh yeah, no, we have to turn that down a smidge for me. Yeah, looks like we'll have cool. So, welcome to people in the stream to the ongoing adventures of Tempest Hostis in the Long Slumber. We are down one Dokma tonight, but our resident druid will be returning, so it's kind of the same group size, but yeah, we're just changing. We're swapping a ranger for a druid, so that's fine. The druid is currently on his way, so hopefully he won't be too long. Literally on command, he appeared.
As if by magic.
As if by magic, which is awesome, because now I need to... Well, I'll do that when people are running through a recap. Welcome, Tom, back to the game.
Welcome, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, sir. So,
Hello.
who would like
Nice
to
to see you.
who would like to give a recap of the previous events? We'll have a small recap from what Tom would have learned from being away, while I just fiddle with cams.
Anybody want to volunteer, or shall I give it a shot?
Someone wants to volunteer? That's
You can give it a shot if you want.
Okay, look, I promised to do it from 10 sessions ago this time.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more alert than last time. So we just found a ruin now. So,
we were getting off a boat.
when we last left us, we were preparing to leap out of a hidden door we found that led us through... As we opened it, rather, our dear large minotaur friend burst through, and we all sort of started attacking these little fish people that were in the room, and this really big fish man at the back, and there were these two sharks in the water. And as we were fighting them, we sort of realized that they didn't really seem to want to fight back, but they didn't really have much of a chance, as we killed the majority of them. After we incapacitated the large fellow at the very back, our dear small hairy fellow decided to not interrogate him and tried to kill him. We all tried to sort of restrain Watergar, but he's really strong, he's made of muscle.
Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
Alright, no worries.
Okay. So after he collected himself and wasn't, murdery evil no more, we spoke to the freaky fish guy, and he told us that he wanted to strike a deal.
He also said
that
he's not a freaky fish guy.
Yeah.
Lollies.
And he wanted to propose a deal to us to allow us safe passage through here. In return, we had to help him to kill his sister, or rather, he wanted us to kill his sister and then return to him. But I managed to convince him that if he really wants a job done, he better give us a hand, for Christ's sake.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So we went a bit further down and entered the next room, with him following us, close behind. We found a sort of altar in the center of this. Oh, it was kind of like a fountain, but with a little island in the middle, and there was a man on an altar, and there were these more little other fish people about to cast some sort of ritual on him, like about to kill him for like a blood sacrifice thingy. We never got to find out what it was, because we of course prevented it. We knocked out the people and killed the ones that we could. Well, I say people, they were fishes. They were little small peoples. Disabled them. Let's use that word. Disabled them. And the leader, the sister, was thoroughly handled by our dear Minotaur friend as well. So that was quite an enjoyable experience. After that, we found out that there was a collection of prisoners next, a bit further off to the west of the altar. There was like this ridge, and up there they were being kept. So we decided to investigate and found out they were being held there by skeletons. After we collected the group, actually it was skeleton, and what was the big one? A reaver? Some sort of larger, scariest undead thingy. Anyway, we don't really know what it was, but as soon as it spotted us, its eyes changed color, and its demeanor changed, and it seemed in a very scary voice. It said that it sees us, and then seemed to snap out of it. So after that, we of course dispatched the skeletons and decided to send the slaves that we rescued back through the Black Gate and to Sarada, of course. And as we held the gate open, Dobberfen held the gate open, I spoke to Sarada, and she says that there are higher powers in the vault, and one of them they're all able to sort of tune into particular skeleton types. I forget what name she called them, but the scary thing with the hood, I'll look for the hoods and kill those first. She says that they're able to sort of look through them and see us, and so we know that there is something in this vault that knows where we are. There we decided to rest at the same space we found the slaves, because we're all very tired, and that is where we leave us.
very tired and very sleepy, and a lot of people running very low on some of their
Yeah.
personal things
I
that they can
had
do.
a lot less juju than normal.
Yeah, that's pretty much recapped everything. They were Dread Warriors.
Dread Warriors,
Dread
that's
Warriors. And yeah, they were very much dark and hooded individuals, the body of which seemed to sort of disappear into almost like dust, leaving the robes behind. But yeah, no, that's inspiration for that one.
it. Thank you.
Good old inspiration.
Oh, actually, as we're starting then, you said the robes were dropped?
Yeah, the robes were the body of the Dread Warrior. At the final blow, I can't remember exactly who made the final blow on it. The body just kind of. It was almost like looking into the hood. Was just like looking into similar to actually how your old friend Lucy, how she would sort of pull up her head and it was all dark inside, so you almost like couldn't see her face, but you're obviously very aware of these like bright blue eyes. The body itself just sort of disappeared and then clattered to the floor. And if you just give me a second, I'll tell you what it looked like.
Nice.
Because for some reason I've not put those on my little monster cards. It is wearing a form of chainmail. Just plain chainmail. It's kind of shaped to sort of like some more of the links are kind of like in bones. So like you you can like lift up the chest piece, and it's almost like the front is like a rib cage, and like behind that you can see like the links of chainmail. Though a lot of it seems to be more decorative, like pieces of cloth and robe, which kind of help give that sort of dark, imposing presence to the body.
Okay.
And that one was also wielding a battle axe, if you would like to pick those up.
I would like to put the both of those. You said the armor fell to the floor, like it's there, like a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's
pieces,
just
or was it
kind of
more
like there,
integrated?
and then there's like dust and kind of a little bit of a smoke just kind of drifting around as this thing is sort of falling
Alright.
to the floor.
Okay, I will feed those two to Chester.
Okay, Chester.
Nom, 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 nom.
They just sort of disappear inside Chester.
Delicious. Thank you.
So yeah, as you finally settle down, you've killed off all of the skeletons and pushed the bodies away and disposed of them however you would want to. And you just decide to you're just about let's have a sit down and a rest. And to the sort of from the behind Watgar, you hear sort of like a kind of a shimmering, kind of dissipating of smoke as the white gate behind you that you had looked, you would have noticed from sort of being in the area, descends in front of you. And stepping through the gap left by the white gate is a blue-skinned creature that you know quite well. Kraylin's back.
Kraylin, dear.
And Kraylin, yeah, you find after spending a year of time away, you push your way through, similar to how you'd seen Dogma use the glyph. You sort of hold it up and it pass through the white gate, and you see your friends out in front of you.
Hello, friends. Is this the morning after? Sorry, just to clarify.
No, this is before the long rest. We had
Okay.
just to keep everyone together.
Hello, Kraylin, dear. Welcome back. You just arrived in the nick of time. We're about to have a good old snooze.
Oh, I do like sleep. That sounds good to me. But I would need to let you know what I was able to find out.
Curious, dear. Pull up a chair. In fact, allow me to make you a chair. I will use creation to make...
Highest level spell that you have, and you're using it to
Yeah.
make furniture.
I'm gonna make like a two-seater. It'll be like an episode of Oprah. I'm gonna make it a two-seated large wooden chair with like a cushion.
Some of the skeletons at the back reanimate into like an audience. They just start clapping as Kraylin onto the scene.
So, Kraylin, where have you been? Just like the microphone.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, dear? We're having a conversation.
Yes, you're being strange as usual. Hadn't we best wake the others? I mean, it's not immediate information that we need to give, but it is important.
Oh dear. Now, how does that make you feel?
Cold.
Sorry,
my
dear. I'm
left
very
foot.
tired. In your left foot. Oh dear.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I suppose you better wake up the rest then. You're lucky I was still awake. You could have been hit by him. Just, like a round upon you, anybody in the room, anybody could have.
Yeah, looking around, it seems like you pretty much just started to set off the rest. Everyone who was resting would had set down into whatever positions there was, and then Kraylin turns up. So it's like the start of the long rest, which you were
Kronk.
using to attune to the staff, I believe. Well,
Oh,
you
yes,
were
there was.
identifying the
Staff.
staff, which we've mentioned that to him, so he knows.
So the
what it
bloody
does.
bruised mess that is Kronk is currently under a blanket, hugging his barrel of beer, snoring loudly.
Old guy is huddled in a corner somewhere, sort of silently holding his head.
No,
Not
I'm
really
going to take
solving,
a.
but examining his
I
own
think
mentality.
Dogma and Prongs are just kind of as well. They've taken themselves to a side. You can see Dogma in a kind of meditative state that he's used to being in.
Norman
No.
will. Oh, yes, dear.
Norman, did something happen while I was away?
Well, a lot of things happened. We killed a few fish people. We helped one of them just kill the sister. We saved a bunch of slaves. What the girl went a bit funny and wouldn't listen, and yeah, that was a bit interesting. Kronk got hurt by me. That was an accident. There were skeletons, and Dogma is he's a weird guy in the forest. He's always a bit strange, isn't he?
I think it's probably best I don't leave you alone again.
No, dear. We really did miss you after all.
Well, I'm glad to be missed. It's good to be back, even though we are still in a strange place. Well, I tell you what, we'll let the others sleep, and I could probably do with a good rest myself, but I will let you know exactly what's happened. I was searching around in the previous room, and I wasn't able to find anything really of worth, but I did overhear some chatter from the other room, the one that we had come through before. They were talking about a prisoner that's been held here. It would seem that there's a lich that's being held prisoner here.
A lich has been held prisoner. We're here to kill the liches, aren't we?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought, but for some reason one is being held. Like, from what I gather, it seems to be something to do with a failure that he's had, but
Hey, dear, we could potentially make an ally out of that lich then, couldn't we?
that is true, yes. Well, as long as you don't all try to kill him straight away once we meet him. But
It's more the rest of them. I'm the one who wants to go back and talk to the vampire. No one else wants to go with me. They're afraid of his teeth, you know. I mean, a lot of my good friends are vampires, you know. They're really friendly fellows.
no, I understand that. I mean, I've got very many friends that have lots of pointy teeth, and from time to time I may have them myself, but he was a little pale, he was a little scary. He did seem like he was quite thirsty. So, if you want to do that, it's entirely your choice, but I think while I'm here and while everybody else is resting, it's probably a good idea for me to take a rest as well.
Yes, dear, I would make you a bed, but I'm afraid this lovely two-seater chair took out a lot
What
out
did you
of
make
me.
it out of? Was it just a very nice leather chair, or a leather setup?
Oh, I imagine it would be like fluff, like almost like kind of just like really soft kind of fabric. Like you could just sort of like
Yeah,
like
that
large
sort of
cushions.
chair that you kind of worried that... Yeah, and as you sort of sit down into it, Kraylin, you're almost a little bit worried that this thing may swallow you whole.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
fluffy
like,
and soft.
it's like the Mars advert where you eat the sofa eats them.
Well, really, I don't mind too much where I sleep. I'm used to rougher places than this, so good night, and then I'll speak to you in the morning.
Good
If
night,
we
my dear.
Figure out when that is. I'm just gonna kind of slump over to one side, not actually getting up off this chair
Yeah.
or whatever it is. I'm just gonna.
drag yours
Sweet.
and
Norman
she's
kinda like
his
raises
token
his
as
feet.
well, because they're really,
Oh
really
yeah, he's
fun.
left behind.
Yep.
Norman kind of like raises his feet up on the
There we
sofa and just like leans against the arm. Like, good night, dear. He's like,
So, is it just you on your own for the first section?
Oh, who's
Sorry, Chibi.
what? Oh, me.
I
Yeah.
was yeah, I can't remember. Basically, what's the order that we're doing watches in?
I'll
Or do you
go
just want to
first.
go really balls to the wall and just not keep a watch?
I'll go. I'll stay up first because
Damn
what
it.
Garth keeps a bit out of
I
it.
thought you'd fall for that one. Okay, yeah, you have to spend a bit of time going over the staff.
Yeah, I got it.
And eventually you figure out. For those in the chat who are possibly wondering, they found a staff of charming, which has the ability to put charm effects onto people when used, which is quite a nice little trinket.
It is the best of.
Yeah. So I just need to roll a couple of dice. Start this off really well. Okay. The first sort of half of your section is kind of just spent with sort of looking over the thing, putting it up and down, looking at it in different lights. And the second half seems particularly quiet. I mean, you can hear there's like the gentle lapping of the water from the pool not too far away, kind of more overtaken by the loud snoring of your mentor friend to the side.
Yep.
But yeah, your first half seems to go fairly uneventfully. Who would you be waking up next?
I'll go over to Whatgar if he's asleep or if he's awake.
I imagine at this point has had a bit of a. It's been a long time since you've had like a proper chance to sit down and relax slightly. So yeah, I imagine Whatgar's probably in his usual sort of sleepy state.
I will walk over to Whatgar with like my staff and just like poke, like, Whatgar dear, Whatgar dear. Oh god damn! Oh, like, sorry, there was a.
We're being attacked!
No, you're not.
Attack!
Shush!
What guy gets up, takes his axe, swinging it wildly.
It's okay, dear. Shush, shush, shush. It's only me, dear. You wouldn't wake up. It's your watch.
Oh, all right then.
Okay. Good night, dear. And this, Whatgar, he probably hasn't seen his like there's a large two-seater sofa with a blue man on it.
How long does that last?
Freeland's back. Oh dear, that's actually a good point. It depends on the material. Oh god, that's true. It depends on the material. Okay, this is actually an interesting question because it just says duration of material: vegetable matter 1 day, stone or crystal 12 hours, precious metals 1 hour, and gems 10 minutes.
I would say it's somewhere between like metals and
Precious.
well, I suppose a lot of it would be like general like organic matter, like wood. Fluff.
Yeah.
So it would probably last your entire rest, I would say. Which is
Should we just make it like an easy like 8 hours kind of thing?
Let's say it lasts 8 hours, which is convenient.
So I'm gonna add that sofa matter.
Go on
7
then.
days.
Sofa matter.
Sorry, it's 7 days. 8 hours. Okay, awesome. Sorry.
It's like the fifth tribe from Avatar. So there's water benders and then there's sofa benders.
Yeah. Darren's kind of curls back into a ball. Good night, Rodcard, dear.
As you start to drift off to sleep, the two of you that are currently awake, Whatgar and Nariman, you hear a few what sound like a series of footsteps coming from, if you're zoomed out, basically coming from like that direction. You can just sort of hear, very faint, but it does sound like they're walking sort of more in your direction.
Oh dear. I will immediately like listen a little bit closer. Rodcard. Rodcard. Do you hear the foots? The steps are coming.
Yeah, I hear that.
Nariman will
I saw Waldgar sort of grabs his hand axe and sort of peeks over the edge here.
like sneak over to this side.
Okay, make me a stealth check, you two, if you're moving quietly.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
This is gonna be bad.
Still. Oh, that's a bad number.
5.
Just don't enable
5 and a 7.
That's better. Okay, 5 and 7. Brilliant. Yeah, so as you sort of close up towards the edge, you're still hearing the footsteps coming a little bit closer. You hear, just as it seems like they're coming a little bit closer, you hear a few voices. I think they're in here. We're told they're in here. Now keep quiet and we may be able to sneak up on them. It's very like hushed voices, but obviously loud enough that you can just about hear what's being said. And you see a few shadows as well, coming from that doorway there. I'll adjust so like the stream can see.
This one?
Yeah, basically in that direction. You see like a few shadows. You would see actually, let me think, 1, 2, 3, about 4 humanoid-looking shadows, roughly the same kind of size.
Oh god, there's people. Did you hear that? They're trying to sneak up on us.
Hey, I hear him.
And how about we give them a bit of a surprise, eh?
That sounds like a good idea.
Norman will sneak up to Wodgar there.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
I'll use the same sneak check. I thought you were
Staff
both
of
sort of moving
Meteors.
together.
Mm.
Okay.
Staff of Meteors, range is 30 and 120. So anything above 30 is going to be disadvantage.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry. Oh yeah, basically yeah. Above the first number is at a disadvantage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that is a considerable distance from where you are.
Really is.
I actually can't even throw my hand back to that point.
You would throw it into bloop into the pool.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use my meteor on it, on the doorway. Just like even it from there. I'll kind of ping.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Make me an
Use the
attack
meteor
roll,
there.
please.
Well,
And what's the range on that as well? It's 10 foot, isn't it?
5 feet within the area that it
5
hits.
feet in the area. Okay.
So
okay,
it's
right.
basically even for generally like there or a
Yeah.
bit further up, I'll be able to see to that block.
Okay. What's the?
I can
dex?
actually hit to that point, to that tile there. If you see the arrow.
Well, the thing is, you don't currently see anything, but you know that the shadows are there, so
Yeah.
it must be fairly close. So it probably wouldn't be worth throwing your axe this early. But yeah, the speed meteors might be able to catch.
Yeah, I
something.
mean, if I can actually throw it that far. It's still a disadvantage, but I can make it.
Sure. If you want to throw a
No,
hand
I'm
axe
not.
that far
I'm not
into-
risking it. I
Okay.
only have 2. Not
Yeah.
worth it.
Oh, I shouldn't have
Okay.
used that. Oh well.
That's fine. You,
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
throw off the, you fire off the sling. The small ball travels through the air, and it seems to go a little bit off center to where you wanted, but it does sort of explode into the air in quite a miraculous-looking fireball, which you've seen too many times before. But yeah, you're lucky that it might hurt somebody that's not your team.
Yep.
And you hear a few sort of shouts of voices. Like, they know we're here! Quickly, get in! That's initiative.
Oh god.
Oh god, that's... hold on. Oh no, yeah, turn orders there. Just while I, put some things in.
Oh.
Oh well, you got the
Nice.
same.
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah, so if it is the... oh, no, don't turn on Fog of War. Yeah, if you are going the same value, you can decide between the two of you which one of you would want to go first in
Chibi
that
can go
situation.
first.
Yeah,
Chibi
okay,
can go
I'll
first,
put
so-
Chibi up there.
This is
I'll
actually a
change it.
better idea considering he has the AoE power of killing me.
AoE kill spell.
I don't want to use it anymore.
No.
No. Wait, why doesn't my blight have any details? So I'm going first.
Well, at the moment, I'm just adding things in and rolling.
Oh, okay, good.
Rolling
That
stuff.
way I can get my blight spell fixed.
Let's just use that one for that guy. Oh, where's he gone? There he is. Okay, I'll just have to put in some things. I should have done this when I had time, shouldn't I? But, oh well.
And it doesn't take too long.
Nah,
Yeah, that's alright.
the beauty of Roll20. Da-da. You are... oh no, that's not you at all.
So that's what? Some sort of weird elf lady?
Well, at the moment you don't see
Dudes.
anything, but yeah, it's they all look like they're supposed to be like humans, but yeah, you don't see exactly at the moment. And you are that, and oh god, no, that's yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't our team also hear this?
At the moment, everyone seems to be just pretty much asleep. Though, yeah, the rousing of the explosion probably would wake them up, actually. So, yeah, I would say if everyone else wants to roll their initiative as well, that does sound fair. While I roll everybody else's. So, yeah, everyone who was asleep, just boom! Huge explosion that you all hear go off in the distance.
Oh, what now?
Hey.
Nice.
You look over to the source of the sound, and you just see Naraman just like sort of just letting go of this, letting go of the sling there. You were that. Oh God, no! Come on, I'll play. Work with me, baby. Work with me. It's you. That's you. You know, I might do individual rolls for these ones. Just Let's see how it goes. Oh dear.
Lucky 8.
And I think, is that everyone? No, there's still the fourth individual, which rolls a that. Boom. Yeah, there we go, descending. Okay, so, yeah, top of the round then, Kronk. You hear the loud explosion from the distance, groggily sort of wake up and notice that Naramin is just launched at something.
I sit up straight, still hugging my barrel, look at Naramin and go, "Shut up!" and then roll over and go back to sleep.
Spend my action. Sleeping.
I forgot Pigeon, my bad.
Oh yeah, Pigeon
Oh,
as
she
well.
rolled an 8 as well. Fuck's it.
Where is Pigeon? I didn't give her a turn. Oh no, she rolls her own turn, doesn't she? Oh god, 8!
Yeah.
So you're saying Naramin go first, then what guy on the Pigeon?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool, that's all good. Oh, this Kraylin got an 8. How have you all got 8s?
Left number 8.
But
Really
yeah,
Let's
so,
8 ball.
so Kronk, shut up, and then goes back to sleep. That's all you're doing? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, which one's... That's the disadvantage of doing that one. You see this one, it's going to... Okay. Yeah, he does a thing, but you don't currently see from where you are.
How much rest have we got, by the way?
This is literally the start of the long rest. You'd have got, what, 4, however long a attunement is?
I think it was like 2 hours we got to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it's basically the
enough
attunement that Chibi
the
would have
first
needed
watch.
for the
Yeah.
for the thing.
Still.
Right.
It's very, very
About
early
an hour,
rest,
that's a short
unfortunately.
rest. Yeah.
Short rest, yeah,
Okay.
sure, that sounds fair. Because, okay, yeah, he does a thing, but you don't know what has happened there. But you do hear a loud prod, a shove, as this. Well, you just all you see is this, similar to the ones that you'd seen before. A robed figure looked like he's robed, but it's wearing very sort of simple, almost just like a potato sack. But you do see, actually, Chibi and Naramin, Naramin and Watgar, seeing as you're at the edge, do the two of you want to throw me a perception check, just while you're up there, because you're basically next.
Perception.
Yeah, you notice that there are whoever this person is who's been sort of chucked out, looks to be very, very much in distress at the moment. You notice there's a pair of quite ornate-looking manacles around both of his hands. There is a chain sort of between the manacles, though it seems to almost just sort of like be wrapped up kind of around him a lot longer than is probably necessary to keep someone's hands together like that. But yeah, he's just sort of thrown forward onto the floor. He sort of cowers back to whatever's pushed him over there. What do you do? I don't think you do too much, do you? At the moment. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything too much, though. Yeah, it sounds like you hear it's kind of like a magical kind of chanting of something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that didn't work. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Kraylin. You've heard again. You've similar to Kronk. You've heard this loud explosion go off. How would you react?
Who are you killing now? I'm just gonna look over and see the TV kind of standing at the ledge on this.
Kraylin, Naramin, Watgar, and the Pigeon, you're basically on the same order, so I'll let you basically just have a quick, oh, this is what's happening.
There's someone sneaking up on us. There's some sort of slave thrown out there. Probably a distraction.
To sneak it up? We don't have to kill them, do we?
Yeah, they said they're trying to sneak up on us. It's surely not a good thing.
Uh,
And someone's casting spells down there. That's not good.
okay, well, go ahead and see what we need to do. I'm gonna wait till after these guys have gone.
You do?
Why-
Are we
That's-
able to
that's
see that guy from here?
Make me
Okay,
another.
rather,
Make me
sorry.
a. Well, so Kraylin, you do anything on your turn? Just.
All that's what I was saying is we're all basically 8s on this. I was
Yeah.
just gonna try and wait until the others are all gone.
All right, sure. Yeah, basically. Naraman, if you want to throw me another. Actually, a perception. Yeah, no, you don't currently see that guy.
Don't. Okay, don't.
No. You can sort of tell that there's some people around that way because of the amount of shadows, but at the moment you're not necessarily sure exactly where they people are. There's a bit of distance there.
Okay, doke. I'll just like look to what guard and go. That's a slave person, isn't it? He's got himself all bound up. Why are they through? Why is up there?
Don't move. Seems like odd to me. He might not be a slave. He could be a decoy.
Could be, but it could be.
I say we knock him out and make sure later.
Okay, sounds good to me. What
So-
is the range of my sling? I don't have the
Um,
written down for some reason. I apologize. Asking range of things all of a sudden now.
I'll just check real quick.
Thank you.
Mind.
I thought you had it written down, didn't you?
I thought I did, but no, maybe it's in my spell
Check.
book.
It's like 10 seconds. Wait.
Yeah. I mean,
The
it's
thing
basically
is
just a
30, 100.
30, 120. It's in my spell book because that's clever me.
Yeah. You asked like a second ago, like, what's the range on this? The disadvantage
Yeah,
after this?
yeah. I apologize.
It's alright.
I will try to disadvantage hit the slave person with non-lethal damage, like hit him like in the arm or something, just like knock him
Just
over.
like a regular
Like
slingshot.
pink.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is weapons and whip. 22
yeah,
for it.
you hit against the guy. Definitely hits against
Real.
him and sort of pings off him, but he doesn't seem to react as much as you maybe would have expected. Well, it's because you used like non-lethal damage, but he's aware that you're there, and he just sort of like looks up in your direction with a very scared look in his eye at the moment. But
If he looks up at me,
Hmm?
I'll just like yell. I'll yell after you. Looks up to us. What do you want?
just run quick! They're coming! It's coming!
Wait, what?
That's
That'll
all
be
you
my-
that's all you get from
That's
him.
my turn.
Kraylin, would you like to use your action for anything?
I'm just the only thing I'm going to be able to do at this point is kind of walk over to the edge and just peer over and see exactly what's going on.
Okay, if you want to throw me another perception check as well, just if there's anything.
Yeah, sure.
As you get closer to the edge, and yeah, you can definitely see this this poor sort of slave-like commoner on the floor, just looking in your direction. But unfortunately, you don't really see anything other than that. I mean, yeah, you see like the shadows of the people, but you can't tell like where they are.
Have they attacked us yet?
Yeah, but he says to run. He says a man is coming.
Well, that doesn't sound very violent.
Well, I don't think that. Did I say a little while ago that we were seen by something in the vault to the Kraylin?
Yeah, you would have
Recall.
sort of. You mentioned that that there was a being that had seen you.
Well, it may be the thing that's seen us a little while ago. I knew we shouldn't have slept here. There could be something really scary around the corner, an evil lich perhaps, or something even worse.
Would it be better for us to try to hide in any way?
Well, if they know we're here, we better just run as far as we can, or go through the gate and go back home for a bit, or walk somewhere else.
I think that might be a bit much for us at this point.
Well-
Okay, well,
Okay, what are we gonna do? We
That's-
need to speed through it a bit.
Yeah.
I suppose the only way to find out exactly what's going on is to shed a little light on this situation. So I'm just gonna basically raise my hands very slowly, close my eyes, and just cast daylight
Okay.
into the area.
Yeah. What's the maximum range of that? Because I don't have it off the top of my head.
Bring it up here.
We're not using dynamic light,
It's
so it's a bit of
Pretty
a...
far. 70.
Range of 60 feet.
From?
No, I can cast it in 60
Yeah,
feet.
you can cast it 60
Yeah.
feet away, and then it's 60 foot dim, and then 120 foot. Yeah, so 120
Yeah,
foot dim,
120.
then 60 foot of bright. Yeah, so you illuminate the. What spot are you casting it on?
I'm basically just going to cast it straight in the center of the room.
Okay, yeah, sure. You sort of gesture in your hands, and you see just a small beacon of light kind of lifts up from the floor, almost seemingly from nowhere, and then just sort of explodes in this bright white light that, just sort of basically fills the room up at this point. The shadows that you saw kind of disappear now as the light source has kind of changed, but you don't currently see anything else.
Are you sure there's definitely something there?
Yes, well, we did. Something had to shove that man out. When he says to run, there's something coming.
What are you doing?
I'm
So you
just
see
sort
the
of.
light go up and illuminate the place. It's a little bit sort of blinding, but then it sort of calms down. You can see again.
How far is it to jump down here?
What was it? A 40? Was it a 40 feet
40
drop?
foot.
Damn. Can I climb
I
down?
recall.
Yeah, you can climb down. Give me an athletics check.
Sure.
Yeah, easy enough to clamber down. You sort of start climbing down, then you kind of drop down to the other half. But yeah, that probably takes.
All of my movement. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, completely.
If you want to give me a perception check as well.
Sure.
Because you know that there's probably people there, but if you maybe catch sight of something.
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You're kind of blinded from the daylight that sort of exploded in your face. What are we asking? What are we wanting the pigeon to do? Sort of sort of gets up from wherever she was sleeping, sees that you've fired off this shot, and says, "Nariman, what are we doing? What's going on? You hurt?
Come here, pigeon. There's
Take the
things.
plaster. What can I do?
Do you want a hug?
Good hug. It'll be okay."
I can't speak. Ready about, dear. There may be enemies. And I was like, distracted if anything comes out
quickly,
of.
just almost just like super speed, just and aims it just at the opening where the people were.
Yeah, anything
Okay.
up there she sees to shoot at.
Right. Yeah, if you want to roll me a perception check from her as well, then.
Oh, cool. Okay. Skill perception. No, it's too bright there. I can't even see.
Okay. This time you do see. How many is that? You see a gentleman sort of stride forward. Seems to be wearing what looks like sort of simple leather armor, reinforced in some places with a few pieces of some sort of plate or something. But yeah, this sort of plain metal mask which sort of blocks his face. Looks about human-sized. And humanoid, walks on like 2 feet and things. But yeah, that would trigger Pigeon's attack if she wants to.
Yep. Would that be just the
Where's
one, or
this
would it be
guy?
2 for the longbow?
Well, you just ready the
Go
attack.
for it,
You
go
ready
for it.
the attack action. So
Oh, okay.
it's like when
close
this
then.
person
So
does
just
it, I
one, yeah.
Nice. Oh.
I'd say you're 50. Yeah, none of those two hits. Well, the 15 sort of shoots forward and pings into the one of the metal plates on the guy, but the 7 just sort of like goes slightly wide and kind of ducks out of the way to the side. You see him put his this guy put his arm down. One hand he's got like a sword, and the other hand he sort of puts his hand down onto the shoulder of the slave on the floor. And you hear sort of a strange sort of whispering coming from there. It doesn't sound like common or anything. It almost sounds like some sort of incantation. And he sort of pushes onto that, and you see a little flash of red energy just kind of emanate across like the body of this slave. And from your position again, as the slave was sort of looking in your direction, you just see dread over this guy's face.
Oh shit.
But that's all they do at the moment. Kronk.
Who do I gotta kill to get some kip around here? And like putting my barrel down, I'll stand up and crack my knuckles, and that's pretty much my only turn. And it's a genuine question.
Okay. Yeah. I would say if someone wants to offer.
I think most of us just point towards that.
You're just like, yeah.
There's something over there. So yeah,
There's
yeah.
bad guys over there, Kronk.
Daylight
Don't kill this lady man, though. He's bound.
already?
Yeah, that's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Right. Okay, you see from the side there, you see this another one of the similar-looking humanoids in the leather-looking armor, sort of dips behind from the cover that he was taking. He rolled pretty well on stealth, and hooks a javelin at the closest. Actually, wouldn't have seen Whatgar, so he would have been aiming towards Narraman, but that's a long range. That will be at disadvantage at Narraman.
I believe so, yeah.
Because he wouldn't have seen Whatgar, and well, I better roll for just in case.
Can he even throw that far?
Just in case he nat ones. Well, he's got this is a javelin, so it's 30 feet.
Oh yeah,
but
so it's 120.
120
Yeah,
max. But yeah, that was a
That's no problem.
terrible roll.
I thought it was maybe
That
60.
was an even
Yeah,
worse
no problem.
roll. But yeah, you just sort of see this javelin kind of fall halfway through the shot and just kind of disappear beyond the water. But yeah, he does sort of nip out of cover as he does that.
Little bastard. He's throwing sticks at me.
Yeah, that's what he does for his action. Yeah, that's that guy. Slave is going to do a thing.
God damn it. Fuck me.
Yeah, you sit looking down at the commoner that was on the floor. And you see this this look of dread over his face. And you can see his body starts to like a shade of red, just kind of starts going from where the guy had his hand on the shoulder, just kind of slowly emanating from him. And you see his starting off as a fairly weak, frail body, just starts to swell. The muscles start to increase in thickness and size. You can see now that the very long chains then start to obviously shrink down as the body is now starting to grow. The bracer manacles that he had seem to glow with like a green, sickly arcane energy as they kind of grow with the size of this person. It sort of slowly starts to grow larger and larger and larger. Red just completely taking him over. That's all that currently happens at the moment.
Okie doke.
You do. It's your turn.
Bloody hell! Another bunch of cultists.
You hear a female's voice just shout out, "It's nearly ready. Get back!" You hear, yeah, it's definitely a female voice, so not the two that you had seen, but that's all that currently happens. Kraylin, you would have seen all this happen, heard the voice.
Yeah.
Seems like shit's going down.
Doesn't look like they're very friendly, but again, I don't see any reason for us to attack first.
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
As there's definitely some magical effect which is, or something which has taken over this person. You're not 100% sure what's going on there, but there's definitely something magical which has gone on, changing this person's body.
He didn't look too happy for this to happen to him, so I think he may be a victim himself. But just to be sure, let's hold him in the tracks a little bit. Hernonus, God of nature, hold these villains.
God of nature!
Nature.
Kraylin from Brooklyn there.
Nature.
Nature.
And I'm going to cast...
Entangle. Can you hit from there? 90
Yes,
feet.
90
Yeah,
feet.
definitely. Right.
Nice.
Right. Okay. That's a strength check on a DC 16. Yeah, makes it.
But
Yeah,
that would
you
be everybody in the area.
Shoot. Oh, is it for everybody?
20-foot square
20
area.
foot square, right? Yeah, no. So, yeah, starting at the first guy, the guy who seems to be growing red and slightly bigger. You see the sort of the vines sort of shoot up around him, and he almost just like slightly sort of rips them up into the ground, but they're still sort of like wrapped around his arms and things. The other two guys, and where are you centering it actually? Because that would.
Yeah, that was supposed to be just in the center there.
Okay, would that then from? Yeah, that would get her as well. Okay, one of them is currently strangled. That'll be this guy. This guy that you see, that you saw hook the javelin, you can see the. Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's just those two. I thought you were maybe aiming it up a little bit higher.
Oh, that was just my box. That was just me.
Oh,
I was
right.
just-
Okay.
if you want to move it, do feel free.
I couldn't tell colours, but it's fine. That's a
It's
19.
20 square.
That's a
20 by
19 on the
20,
second guy, so the second guy doesn't break free from that. And I'll roll for the. Well, he does break free. Sorry. So you currently tangled one of them. And he rolls a natural 20.
Oh, that's a good point.
So currently the only one affected is this guy here. So I'll just put a little snail emblem on him because he's entangled.
Oh.
Were you owing
That's, I kind of don't look too happy about the fact that it hasn't worked on all three of them.
No, it
And this
definitely. Yeah, they managed to sort of
Hard.
break free.
large growing person in front of us, starting to get a little bit worried about that. Crud. And just as my bonus action, I'm just going to cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh! Okay, you
Shillelagh.
your quarterstaff, isn't it?
Yeah, just spin that round.
Springs around, you can see the see vines and leaves just kind of sprout from the end of it, and the head of it sort of almost glows with like this natural green energy. I'm just making sure because yeah, it's difficult terrain for the area, but it's just when they start the turn.
Okay.
I think I'm just looking at the entangle spell. Just
Oh, I'll throw it out there if you want.
that would be helpful, yeah. Just because I'm not sure if I'm using a new spell app. Yeah, it looks creature strained. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about them having to make another check after they've succeeded. But yeah, you've certainly got the one guy restrained at the moment. Everyone else seems to have avoided it. Narman.
Not even.
Yeah, I'll move this so it. Yeah, basically it's about
Well,
there to get
it
all
is
of
still
them.
difficult terrain. So.
It's still difficult terrain, yeah.
Okay, Duke.
Which is
Would
a
I have
double
recognized
movement
what?
to get through, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Would I have recognized whatever the spell he just cast on that guy was, or understand
On
what
what
kind
guy,
of ability it was? On the sleeve,
Oh,
the
if
guy
you want
going
to give me
red.
an Arcana check as well.
Cool.
Yeah, no.
Clue, yeah. All you're gathering from what you're seeing is pretty much just the basics of something is obviously affecting this guy's sort of size and skin colour, but the
Okay.
exact nature of it is hard to tell at the moment.
I will use my action to throw a chaos bolt at the guy who is currently entangled.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it at level 4.
So if he's
So-
if he's restrained, so that would be an advantage, wouldn't it?
I
It's a
don't
ranged
think
attack.
it has. Let me check.
Hmm.
Conditions restrain gives you. I don't think it gives you anything much.
Restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
So yeah, you would
And
have
the
advantage
creature
on
has-
that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have
so
that.
I'm gonna use those first two for the damage and
Yeah,
choose
that's
whatever
fine.
type it is off of that, and then roll again to exceed the
Just in
second
case you
roll.
crit.
Yeah. 22.
It was still higher.
So let's see, I've got a choice between a 6 and 7, so
yeah,
poison
so
or
6 and
psychic.
7.
I will choose psychic damage.
Okay, psychic damage, and that was on that guy there. So
Yeah,
it's,
the snail.
13 damage.
Hmm. Damn, it's so close to having a double number on that too. That would have been so good.
The first one was an 18, and then a 9. Oh, it wasn't an 18. It's fine.
Damage
It was
13
very,
plus
very,
11.
very close to a natural 20. But yeah, you shoot forward, and this ball of energy kind of turns into almost just like a smoke kind of effect, and it just sort of jumps forward, circles around this guy's head, and you can just sort of see it sort of clutch up against his head, with sort of psychic damage taking over. Because psychic
Nice.
damage, I guess. But yeah, he's still sort of grasping against these vines that are around him. What guy?
What guy is just going to move? Yonder.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then he is going to
If
chuck.
you're slightly
after-
interested about what's going on with the guy, you can make me a Arcana check too if you want.
No, I just
Kinda,
perceive him
yeah.
as an enemy,
Magic's-
or
yeah,
would be
magic's
enemy.
not
Or,
your deal really.
I from the very get go, I assumed he was an enemy. So I don't really care
Fair
what's
enough.
going on with him.
No worries.
He's an enemy.
Not a problem.
He's
So-
probably doing bad things, but I can't get to him yet. So I'm just gonna throw my axe at the restrained guy.
Okay.
I don't have advantage, but I also don't have disadvantage.
Oh, so it's just straight roll.
Yeah, it cancels. No, it cancels out. So
Yeah, natural
yeah,
one. If you could crit fail that for me.
yep.
5
I
slashing
hit
damage to
myself.
yourself. Yeah, you sort of throw it, and on the hook back, you kind of catch yourself in the head as it just
Oh,
sort of
so I-
whooshes past
minus
your face.
I get -5.
Yeah, 5 slashing damage to yourself.
Yep. I try to throw the other one as well.
Okay.
15.
15 just misses. Oh no, sorry, an 18 because you're not a disadvantage.
Oh, that's not. I don't have.
Yeah. So no, unfortunately, the 15 hits against the body, but it seems like between the vines wrapping around himself, doesn't seem to be having.
Okay.
Fuck off. Doesn't seem to be having as much of an effect.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done. Pigeon is just going. Fuck off. It's Brad Pitt from not Lockstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one. Snatch.
The pike. Snatch, that's the one, yeah. What's the white pigeon doing?
Oh, she's going to shoot the one who's bound.
Okay. That would be an advantage with a short bow.
Longbow.
Ah, yes.
awesome.
Then yes, that would be an advantage then.
So that's
19
Nice.
hits, 2 19s. Nice, very
Yeah.
good. So that's 4 piercing on the first one. No, don't +4, -4. And then 6 on the other one. Quick succession. 2 of these arrows stick into his body.
nice. That's pigeon done.
Okay. Right, the other guy is he going to use his action? Is that a thing that he could do, or is it only the person? I love this spell app now. I can just look at things. So helpful.
Sounds
I've
awesome.
done that on the internet.
Yeah, I know, but my phone's just here. Creature restrained. Yeah, no, it just says the creature restrained, so whatever. But yeah, he sees Wargar moving up, so that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, 30. That's as much movement as he can make as he runs through it. And hooks a javelin in your direction, Wargar, which is fine, I think, for a... Yeah, 'cause it's 30.
Yeah,
So, throwing one of his javelins. Oh dear, 21. There's a hit on me, I
Yeah, I
believe.
think that fits, yeah, that hits me. I have 19.
Yeah. Oh dear, not that much of a roll. That's another 5 piercing damage.
Good.
As like Ace Ventura from the film, it just sticks into your knee. Ah! But yeah, that's all he does.
How big are these spears?
Oh,
How big are these?
they're more javelins, so they're not quite spears. They're a bit thicker because they can be used almost just like. Actually, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? Spears will be
Yeah.
more of a thing. So they're not particularly bigger, these javelins. They are more for throwing than actual holding like 2 hands and.
Oh, so they wouldn't be bigger than
Wouldn't be bigger than what? Sorry.
Watgar?
Oh no, they wouldn't be that big.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's not that short of a dwarf. Anyway, Kronk.
Have any of the javelins that were thrown in our direction and missed landed up here?
No, they've all. I think one landed short and landed in the water, and the second one is the one that's sort of struck against Watgar.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to be kind of miserable and be like, "Ugh, really? In the middle of the night? Ugh." And I'm just going to sort of go over here and sit with my legs dangling off the edge, just sort of swearing at them under my breath and pouring myself a mug of ale.
Alright, give me. Are you trying to be intimidating, or is it just boredom at this point?
No, I'm kind of cross and big and angry looking, but I'm not trying to be intimidating.
Alright then, yeah. I was going. If you were trying to be like, oh fuck you guys for waking me up, but if it's just more of an annoyance.
No, it's just like this is 18 seconds after he's been woken up. This is what people look like 18 seconds after they've been woken up rudely in the middle of the night.
No worries.
After a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Right, so he is going to try and break free of the vines with his action. No, definitely doesn't manage to make that. He's just can't break through. But he's looking down. Well, not really looking down at the slave that was sort of just next to him. He's definitely sort of keeping an eye on the on that guy, but it's kind of hard to see what his like facial expression is because of like this mask on him. But that's all he can currently do. Okay, this is the interesting one. Laughs at GM. Yeah, looking down at the what started off as a small, frail-looking individual, the body just starts to swell immensely. The muscles just bulge out. You can see veins just with the rapid expansion. The skin in places look like it's just stretched beyond almost as much as skin could be stretched. And you can see that he now was a small person and is now a very, very big man. Let me just double check. No, that's not what I... No, definitely not. Come on. There we go. Boop. You see this hulk of a huge red humanoid. Some features of demon kind of poking through. It looks like just on the forehead there seems to be sort of small horns just kind of trying to pierce through the skin of this slave. The clothing is now ripped off at this point, but you can still see the braces sort of wrapped around his arms, and the chains have kind of almost just sort of worked their way into his body, almost like a form of armor possibly. Yeah, and
I just clicked back and I saw the picture.
Yeah, this is Red Hulk.
Yeah.
This is basically Red Hulk.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what happens there. He's going to try and move through here, just charging forward. You can see as the body starts to get bigger and bigger, you can see the look of fear that was originally on the slave's face is almost just replaced with just this angry, gnarled, grisly face that just roars out in this fury at your direction. But luckily that's all that happens at the moment, as it spent most of its time growing to this full size. Kraylin.
Well, I'm still a little bit concerned about this guy because obviously he looks to be
This is,
a
yeah, he is
victim here
currently
for
a
the
large creature, so he's not, he would be, you know, nearly double the size of the guys around him.
yeah.
And just, yeah,
so-
looking at him, it's just, I mean, basically, yeah, I'm going to be describing the Hulk, but red here. You know, the muscles are huge.
The first thing I'm going to do is try and get a little bit closer to see if there's any way I can reason with him in some way. So I'm going to try and move a little closer. Just jump off the edge.
Oh, you're jumping off the edge?
Yeah, I'm just going to
Try to climb down, like...
No, I'm just going to run and jump.
40,
Right, if you want to make, if it's 40 feet of damage, well, that's 40 feet to fall. But if that's what you want to do, make me an athletic.
Oh, right, it's 40
yeah,
feet
there's
down,
40.
is it?
There's a 40 feet drop there, basically.
So yeah, I
You
climbed
see,
down for a reason.
Yeah, Watgar basically clambered down.
Okay,
Use up
well,
all
what
of his movement.
Okay, what I'm going to do then is instead I'm going to, in an effort to actually get down there, the first thing I'm going to do is, let's see if I can find it here.
Just be aware, obviously, that you've got currently concentration on the Entangle spell, which would drop if you use another Entangle spell, another concentration spell.
Yeah, scrap. I'm going to cast this into the area just directly in front of us, just over the edge.
Erupting Earth, okay.
So this is going to be in this area.
Right. So what is that, another 20-foot cube? So do you want that to be, like, coming from the wall outwards?
No, this is going to be from the ground down below up.
Yeah, like, sorry, I meant how far away from the edge do you want it to be?
Oh, yeah, just enough that it's basically... let's see if I can see it. Sorry.
That's alright.
It's kind of just in this kind of area.
Yeah, if you want to create the 20-foot cube, that would be fine.
That's 4x4.
Yeah, 4x4 square.
Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be any larger than that.
Oh, right, okay.
Is it always going to be?
But so I see it's 20 foot high, which means there's a 20-foot drop down. Is that what you're going for? Just to make it easier to jump down?
Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna. I'm a good bit more nimble than you would think of somebody that's this tall, but I'm just also gonna use my my staff as a pivot in a way, and almost like a pole vaulter and an athlete in some way. I'm going to flip over the edge and jump in the earth that I've just lifted in the meantime,
Okay.
and bounce a little bit further down onto the ground below that.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Sounds very acrobatics, but it may work. It may pull it off if you roll well enough. Yeah,
This is impressive.
yeah. With that 19, yes. Yeah. So you are basically able to gesture forward that you can see the ground sort of jumps up, take a running leap, flip over. Yeah, you would only probably get to, because it's still a considerable range of movement. But yeah, you basically safely make it down to the ground, about there. But that would be all of your movement.
Yeah, no, that's no problem.
That's certainly safer than jumping down, and you think maybe the others will be able to easier jump down if they want to.
Yeah, exactly. So just basically shouting out, holding my staff up still with my arms spread wide above me, staff in one hand and the other hand completely empty. Just kind of yell at this large hulking red monster. If you're able to hear me, we'll try to help you.
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage, as you spent most of your turn jumping down, so you wouldn't have had if you literally just as you've gotten down. But yeah, okay. Yeah, most of your turn at the point was getting down there, but worth a try.
Yeah.
Oh god, where's my turn counter gone? Disappeared. There it is. Okay, Nariman.
Nariman, I will throw another Chaos Bolt at the same dude again. I'll do the same thing, level 4.
Okay.
So I need to get back to Chaos Bolt. Whip.
Nice.
Oh god! Oh, I thought I got 2 4s as well. My bad. I got really excited.
Is that only 8 damage?
Well, it's,
2d8? I thought you were
2d8.
casting at a higher level.
Oh, I need to roll to extra 3d6.
Right. Okay, I'm with you now.
That's it there.
Did you do that before?
Yeah.
I only took away 13, so he's do another 11 damage. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I
That's
need to I need to do it like higher level things, but it's
Yeah.
where it's like 3d6s.
Well, if you just
manual order to do it.
alter the roll, because of you're not a sorcerer now, are you? You're not a warlock now, are you? But that's fine if you just remember me. So that was 14, and what damage type is that?
2 or 6, cold or poison. I'll go for cold. I'll make him
Okay.
chilly.
And that's so hold on, that's 8 damage from that. Actually, yeah.
So would that be an extra just 2 8? So is that 16? For the crit?
Yeah, you're rolling 2d8 there. So
Yeah,
if
I
you
need
just
to fix
set the crit damage to just be, well, it would be 2d8, so it'd just be 16.
I can't see that right now, but I'll fix
Yeah,
that next
that's
time.
for next time. But yeah, the shooting forward with a similar ball of ice just shoots forward, hits this guy straight in the head, and then just sort of from the head down, just goes frozen in place.
Lovely.
Yeah, this guy. Well, you've killed this guy, but because it's cold, he's kind of just sort of. It's Sub-Zero. You sort of fire off this block of ice. He turns into a block of ice, and then just sort of shatters with the force of the magic.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yep, that's Norman done.
Okay, Whatgar?
Yeah, Whatgar is just gonna move forward and start hitting the damn thing with his thingy, the pike, Mercy's bite.
Most bite, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. Try to hit him. 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Sorry, ignore that.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
God.
I would like to.
For 14. Oh god, I've changed his because I changed the token, didn't I? I'll just put his health back on. And his AC was that.
I would also like to use this as part of my attack action. I would like to try to knock him down. I assume he's large, not larger, no? Right?
Yeah, sure. You can. Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. As he is just a large creature. What was that? 14 piercing damage from the first one.
And then athletics. You need to. Oh, that's bad. He needs to beat 10.
As you hit against this guy with sort of the extra force to try and knock him down, it's almost just like hitting a brick wall. Your axe hits into him, digs into the flesh, but doesn't seem to have any physical force push behind it, as he just stands up, just snarling in your face, covering it in like saliva. It seems like the prone, isn't able to be
Didn't work.
affected by prone.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay,
just
you
do.
hit into the
I'll
damage.
hit him again.
With another 18,
18.
which hits as
I
well.
would also like to use. I would like to. I like to make him be afraid of me. Just fuck him.
Okay.
He needs to
what's the
succeed on a
damage
17.
from- That was only 8 piercing damage.
No,
from
no,
the
he needs to
first.
succeed on. I believe on a 16. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you just put that in
over.
wrong.
8 plus 4 plus. No, it's. I have a reduced strength from.
Yeah,
From my
that's
cursey
why.
thing. That's why. Yeah.
Not a problem.
I haven't fixed it yet.
That's not a problem. Just do that, and so it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
What's his wisdom?
8 plus 4 plus. I believe
What is it? A
it's 4, right?
16.
Yeah, it's 16. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it seems like he rolled a 15. Got a 15
Good.
for that, so he's a fear of you.
I also give him an
that's,
extra
that's
extra,
eight.
extra 8 damage.
Damage from that, yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's me done.
Frightened has to use its movement to move as far away from you as possible, right?
No, failed save frightened.
No, I don't think
it's
he
right.
can't move towards
Can't
you.
move towards you, right? And is at disadvantage if attacking the source of the fear.
That sounds right.
Let me check. He is frightened now. That's
Yeah.
the
I'll
condition.
copy it out into the chat. Don't worry, keep
Very
moving.
good, yeah. But yeah, it's not his turn for a bit now, so it's fine. But yeah, it seems like you've hit this guy with some fear. So is that you done?
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
anything else.
Oh god, no, it's round to the pigeon.
She is going to shoot this dude. Can you hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, good. I'm just gonna fire off. Fip, fip.
Shoot the guy at the back.
Oh, that's a crit!
22, that's a crit. And that is 3 piercing damage, and then 8 damage from a crit.
Nice.
Definitely.
Did the first one hit as well?
The first one did hit as well. Yeah, I didn't notice
Nice.
that one, so that's another 4 piercing damage. Yeah, just 2 of the first shot sort of wings around, sticks into his chest, and the second one looks like it tears quite a nasty hole through the top of his arm. You can see with his free
Awesome.
arm, he just kind of clutches hold of it.
Should've
Struggle. You
frightened
can see him
us.
sort of shaking as he's trying to keep hold of the sword in his arm.
Good shot, pigeon. That's her turn up.
Thank you. Gets ready to fire again.
Right,
So
quick,
what was
carry
that? Yeah, just disadvantage within line of sight. Okay, that guy is going to. Let's see, so it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can he use his movement to jump across to there? Using a bit of a. No. You see this guy turn around as he can't seem to work his way around the guy there. Looks like he jumps to head across this pillar and just sort of hits against the edge and falls down into the water, basically ending his turn at that point. Kronk.
I'm just gonna set the barrel down beside me and just sort of go, wake a guy up in the middle of the night, some angry red guy running at you, bloody hell! And I'm just going to climb down here onto the step and earth erupting out the floor, not even had me breakfast, and then I'm just gonna climb down the side and just land next to yeah, that's it.
And you, okay,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just mumbling,
right.
grumbling.
What the fuck? Oh, for Jesus fucking Christ, the Duracell bunnies are back at it. Okay, right, yeah. You see this woman just sort of carefully pace through the vines, taking her time, obviously, with the vines around her feet, and is going to cast a spell. Yeah, she's going to do a magic missile against whose closest one would be Kraylan from there. Because it kind of we can't really see around the bulk of this
okay.
of this creature, and so actually she probably need to move there a little bit using up all of her movement. With a magic missile, so that is an attack roll, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
it is.
3 darts on a first level.
I've got a shotgun and pistol.
There's no attack
No, it
roll.
is an
it's
attack roll,
hit.
yeah, because it's magic missile.
Definitely.
So it is No.
3d4 plus
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Crap, just out of range.
14 force damage. Is it force? Yeah. Against you, Kralin.
Ah!
As you just, this woman sort of rushes forward, sort of pointing her quarterstaff in your direction. Just a few bolts of black energy just kind of shoot forth and hit you in the chest. Yeah, for some reason I thought there was a roll on that. I guess there isn't. I suppose that's because it's a magic missile.
Epic spell.
Yeah, I was just kind of waving my staff to try and in some way to protect myself from that, but obviously it's just hit me full force.
Yeah, it's but yeah, that's all that she does with her action. Kralin.
Yeah, so as those are hitting me, I'm just kind of stumbling back a step, and
You try to stumble back. Oh, there's a cronk there.
just
from?
yeah, as I like fall backwards into Kronk and just look straight up, and I can just see the horns just above my head.
Peering
'Cause he's
over you.
a little taller than me, isn't he?
Just
Yeah, I think he was
he's
a little
about
bit taller, yeah.
he's nearly 8 foot.
Yeah. So you're about just over or just under a foot taller than me. So I'm just kind of as I feel you right behind me, I'm just gonna look up for a split second and then look straight back down again at the at her across the way, and yeah, at her. No, I was gonna try in some way to help this large hulk of a person, but I'm just gonna cast this back at her. Hold on, let me just see. What's the range there?
Oh no.
Just check this up here. Okay. I'm gonna basically just as a kind of fell back into Kronk. I've just as a counter to that, I'm just gonna take a step forward, just one large step, and
Steady, big blue.
fire straight back at her with a MILF's acid arrow pointed directly at her face.
Okay. That tells me already. As you shoot forward with the acid arrow, you can see her sort of look up, realise it's going, swings her arm wide with this sort of white energy and counterspells your acid arrow, using up her reaction at that point. As it's I say a second level spell, just instantly gone.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, it was I haven't got that listed for any larger spells. For any spell slots, I was going to try and cast it as a level 4.
All right, I'll let you do it this once.
Well, no. I tell you what. What I'll do in this one is just say I'm firing off my first shot, and obviously that didn't help. So I'm gonna have to hit her a little bit harder next time. So no, that's great.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, basically just counterspell exists as a thing. Some spellcasters have it.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
But yeah, but yeah, you see her cast over. The spell just sort of dissipates around her.
What?
You've probably seen counterspell in action before. It's a pretty common spell.
Yeah, it is going to be a little bit of shock, but obviously realization that it's happened there, and that's just going to be the end of my turn.
Okay then. Nariman.
Nariman, I'm going to use my Sling of Meteors. Okay. One last time. It was my final charge, right between these two fuckers.
Okay.
So if I just do this,
something I just need to double check. What's that? That's still 24 damage in total.
It's pretty good. I kind of looked at it like, why is it red? It's like, oh, it's because I got like 1 and a 2. It's not really red damage then, is it? If you get that much dice.
Okay, no, that doesn't affect. So, dexterity saves. I'm going to say the guy on the floor is kind of blubbering around, so I think he'll take the full damage from that. But I will roll.
Nice.
Actually, she's not restrained, so there's no thing there. But she will roll anyway, and fails that one as well. So that is
nice.
Yeah, firing off and it explodes in their faces. And she sort of backs up from it. That's at 24 damage.
666.
And what's the 24 to that
Six,
guy
six,
as
six.
well? Is that 666? Oh, that's awesome.
It's the last 3 6 numbers.
Sweet. But yeah, that seemed to affect both of those.
Nice. I'll turn the pigeon and shoot the spellcaster! Disable her!
Well done, Norman. Okay, is that you done?
Yep.
Beautiful. Waka.
What's now
Staring
taking
at this
advantage
thing in
of the
the
man
face.
the giant red man who's not afraid of him. He would try to knock his ass down.
Okay,
He needs
well, I'll
to
tell
beat
you, you've already
18.
tried this before, and you've noticed it didn't work.
True.
So,
Still, it's just a bonus action, so.
what I'm saying is he's immune to being prone. Because of
Yeah.
his huge fucking
Yeah,
size.
I know.
So,
God. I'll be honest, I
Just
forgot,
like-
so.
that's alright, no,
Still
that's why
did
I
it,
thought...
but
That's why I thought I'd remind you, because that'd be the thing that you would remember.
Yeah,
And be like,
yeah.
oh, I can't do that. So yeah, I'll let you...
I'm just gonna hit him again.
it's
16.
fine. 16 hits, yep, with a 15
Sure.
piercing damage.
And one more. 20.
With 20
With the
hits
ten.
as well.
Excellent.
With 10 piercing damage.
Yep. I'm gonna try to goad him. With my last one.
So it's, oh, go away, you bastard! Oh, come here and hit me, you bastard!
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
So like, I'm the one who's here in front of you. Don't
No,
you
go
dare
on.
run away, you lousy card.
Cocked. I need to get a bigger dice tray. Wisdom, no, fails a save, so basically
16,
has to
it
attack
should be 16.
you, isn't it? Yeah, he didn't roll
Yeah,
particularly well on
he
that one.
doesn't have to attack me, but he attacks other creatures with disadvantage.
Yeah, there's no one. But yeah, no, that's fine. That's another 3 damage from the superiority
Yep.
dice.
Yep.
Yeah, you get the feeling that this thing is more muscle than brain at this point.
Yep.
But yeah. So is that you done?
Yep.
Beautiful. What's Pigeon is going to shoot at Spell
Heal.
Lady,
Quick.
who's currently just patting off of these flames. 15. Oh man, you know what? I've actually forgotten to. Actually, no, that doesn't. No, it doesn't actually matter. But yeah, 15 hits against for 8
Nice.
piercing damage. And yeah, the 18 hits as well for 4 piercing damage.
Sweet. That's pigeon up.
Okay, right. Who's left? This guy is going to use his movements. Well, so it would be. Oh, I forgot. No, they're about a foot, so that's easy enough to climb up onto. Pulling himself up onto there. Moving over, so that's what that 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, he's going to try and jump to the middle one.
Does
So
this
that's-
red guy even
that's-
have a turn? No, he
Uh,
does not.
Oh shit, no he doesn't! Why
Oh,
not even
fuck.
doing
So
it?
I'm thinking about it. Like, I feared him and he didn't move at all. Didn't even try to move. Didn't do anything.
God, no,
Like,
Did
yeah,
you
I
have like
totally
a
forget.
8 as well? Or
Oh
6?
man. And I can't go back and roll. Right, no, good call. That means I'm just gonna have to roll his initiative again.
yeah, I'm sorry. I just
No,
noticed
no,
that
definitely. That's
because I feared him and like
It's
nothing
because I
happened.
changed the tokens around that he would have lost the turn.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh fuck me, seriously.
What
Do you
happens?
want to take a guess at what number he got for his initiative?
No.
8.
1.
He got a fucking 8. How is this happening? Oh
Well, to
man.
be fair, you could probably have him like attack now then, because
How does everyone
No,
else feel
because
about that?
because I've-
I don't want to do an unfair.
I vote that he should have had at least 1 attack.
Yeah, I think so as well. I would.
Or he could just say he was scared.
Yeah, but he would have moved if he was scared. He would have done something.
You know what?
Doesn't
I'm gonna
matter.
leave it for now. Yeah, the fear. You may think maybe the fear was a bit too much, and now that you've goaded him, you think that it's kind of. Yeah, let's work around it. Yeah, with a natural 20, just clings onto the edge of here and lifts himself up. But that is all of his. Yeah, that's him, as that was quite a distance to jump that far and make it. Kronk.
Wake a guy up, some big, giant, angry red man with the cool off way. Just sort of walks over this way, over to there. Grapple,
Yeah, you can grapple him.
29.
Yeah, no, you haven't grappled.
And then I'm going to move to there, still chuntering, and just drop him in the water and go, cool off! So I'm going to just drop him in that spot there.
Okay.
and
sort
then
of
just
take him by his leg and just kind of ripping him into the water.
fling him in the water, and then I'm just going to keep moving that way, and then I'm going to stop at the edge of the stuff on the floor and just sort of kick it a bit and look at it.
It's kind
Bloody
of just right away.
grassy
It looks like it's
jaws.
trying to reach around your feet. Obviously, you step back away from it.
Yep.
Okay. You done then?
Yeah, that's
Beautiful. Right. She's going to be moving away from you. I'll make sure I count that right. Okay, and you see her as she's sort of stepping back, kind of just whirling her hands around, forming this ball of fire, and shoots it in your direction there. What is it, a 40 foot knife without me looking? Because I've again not got it written down.
What's she
The
doing?
range of a fireball, sorry.
Oh, range, yeah, it's in range. I'll put the spell up for you, one sec.
Range
It's
of
30
150 feet.
It's a
It's
30
a
foot
30
circle.
feet. Yeah, so that would be both of the two of you and Mr. Red Hulk. So yeah, if you two can make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Who? Me and
You and Kronk.
Yep, sure. Just give a little-
How much? Because that would hit me too if it was 30 feet.
It's basically at that point in between. So would that hit?
20
No,
feet.
it's 35. It's 35 feet from where Kraylin is, so it's not going to hit Kraylin, but it would literally just be at your face. Would it
okay.
hit? Okay, it would hit that guy's. That's
yeah,
30 feet
so-
as well. So yeah, dexterity saves from the two of you.
Just a sec. I'll be right back. I'll be right. I'm still here. I'm just checking something.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Before I roll, if I fuck anything
I'm
up.
going to use my reaction to use my shield master bonus.
Okay.
And where is my dex
Have you
save?
succeeded?
That's a good point. I will do
You have to
if
press
Oh
no,
man,
it's
I didn't
succeeded.
put fireball in the fucking spell list, did I? Oh well.
Dex save. There we go.
I put firebolt, but not fireball.
Yes, I succeeded. So 0 damage. I assume I succeeded. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, I'll roll right now. I was just checking what one of my new abilities does.
Okay. What was that? A 19. Yeah, the 19
Yeah.
saves that.
So I'm
I'm
just
gonna re-roll that.
put my shield in front of me and go. Right, you're next.
Why are we
I'm going to
re-rolling
re-roll that.
What are
I
we
can
re-rolling
re-roll
for?
that. My new ability.
What's your new ability?
Indomitable. That lets me re-roll
Yes,
saving
because you
throws.
leveled up into thingy.
Yes. 13.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. Right.
Ah. Oh, crap. I take the damage then. Because it's an AoE.
Okay. This is a lot of dice because fucking fireball.
Yeah, I think I know what my
Just
next
do-
turn is gonna be.
Just do /R. It'd be easier.
So it's 38 fire damage. So obviously full damage to you, Watgar,
Sure.
but nullified because of shield. Shield, whatever it's called, shield something.
Shield master.
Yeah, shield master. That's the one.
That's a really good.
Yeah, this. Oh, actually, yeah, no, he does. It's weird actually. As she casts the spell, there's almost just like a secondary smaller fireball or like pulse of energy, which kind of surges forward and kind of almost wraps like a shield of protection, kind of over the big red hulking guy. And it doesn't seem like he's taken as much damage as you have, Watgar. So what I said, 36, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just wrote it, but you told me. I was ready with minus in the little box.
Okay, yes, that is her turn.
Yep.
Kraylin, what would you like to do?
Yeah. So reacting to this, I'm just going to scream no, and I'm going to run up as close as I can get within 30 feet range, to get closer to Kronk and basically just jump in front of Walkgar as well. Let's see, probably the best thing to do is just basically once I'm up there, just no, leave him, he's the victim, and I just gotta kind of turn and face to this giant hulking thing and go, "If again, I will try." And I'm just going to hold my hands up in the air. One again spread open, the other holding the staff, and cast Dispel Magic on him.
Okay. Right. You are going to have to. Well, let me just double check that for each spell. Or let me just look something up. Make me an Arcana check, actually. Make me an Arcana check. Just quickly. Okay, yeah. As you sort of cast over the spell, it doesn't seem to have as much of an effect. Well, it doesn't seem to affect the hulking demon kind of just thrashing around in the water.
Okay.
You're not 100% sure why at the moment, but
Yeah.
you certainly sort of cast it over and you're expecting something, but nothing currently happened.
It's having no effect in him, but if we can get to her, we could probably do something. And that's just going to be the end of my turn.
Okay, Nariman.
Nariman's going to... Let's see what range is like, 85 feet.
Just noticed music.
Uh,
Let me just restart that.
Let's see. I'm going to throw a firebolt at that guy instead.
Okay.
Scroll the way down. Quick.
As you do, what's his AC actually? Yeah, no, that's 17 hits against this guy on the thing.
Yeah,
So,
the guy in the
that's,
middle.
9 fire damage, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot forward and this tumbling ball of fire just smacks against this guy. Looks like it nearly sort of knocks him off his balance into the water, but he maintains and stands there. Now looking up at you in a little bit of anger, like pointing with
You!
He's giving you the finger.
Shaking it. I'll turn to Pigeon and say, I've got the guy in the middle, you get the guy in the back.
The girl. The
That's my turn
caster.
up.
Sorry, yeah.
I
Okay.
am the lady guard.
What
Yep,
guy?
let's be done.
Yeah, 15, that's 10, 15, that's 5, 20, can't make it. Bloody hell.
Oh, you're going to try and jump up. Well, you could maybe do. Could you not do that with dashing?
Action surge, I'm trying to do... Oh yeah, I
nice.
can dash, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I can dash. Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were trying to do. I was like, there must be a way you
15.
can do it.
15, that's another 15, that's 30, that's another 5, which is 35, okay, and another 20, which makes it 55, which is 5 too much. Bloody hell. Yeah. How about I just go hit this guy? Yeah, I can do that. Good.
Yeah, he's certainly a little bit closer.
Yep.
And then
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
next
go.
turn-
I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna make my ass make it over here
Stop.
on the side.
You get to the first pillar. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. Ah, come on! What's with these garbage rolls?
15 is
15's
good.
pretty good, yeah.
It's good.
That's a
Not
shit
enough-
roll because I
not
have a
enough,
shit
I'm
ton of
afraid.
constitution.
Not enough, I'm afraid. You, as soon
Yeah.
you jump forward, stand on this platform, paralyzed in place. It will be as soon as you sort of land on, yeah. And you are currently paralyzed.
Move me.
Paralyzed
Oh,
for a
oh.
minute. But you can do the saving throw at the end of
Every round.
each of its turns, yeah, which is strange. So, yeah, technically you get a save at the end of your turn? Oh, that ends its turn, touching the top of one of those pillars. Yeah, so it would be on your next turn, because you're sort of
sure.
paralysed. So,
Mm.
Pigeon.
Didn't end his turn though. On
But
the
it would
pillar.
have been paralysed there when he failed the save.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Pigeon.
sure. It might be the way it's worded, but yeah, it does seem strange.
Can you link the bit further just so we can see?
No, because it's in the middle of the book. Not,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have a PDF version of it.
Pigeon is going to shoot the lady in the back.
Fine.
Whip, whip, whip.
Yet the 16
Okay.
hits for 8 piercing damage. Oh god. And the second one doesn't, I'm afraid. Just sticks off behind her. I'm trying to get fucking
Nice.
thing to roll, but it's not No, it's not. Fucking, I hate to get the tube sometimes. Just let me have a rolling soundtrack.
Yeah, I know. It always feels like it's every Monday as well that it's decided to just like to
Yeah,
go going.
it's just... Well, I keep like trying to mix up the music every time, and sometimes it's just like, oh, this one's really good, but it's like 30 minutes long or whatever.
Yeah, it's always annoying.
Okay.
That's pitch and done.
Yeah, right. Let's see, so, moving on to this guy's turn. I can actually act because of that thing. Actually, how long did... Because he's goaded still. Surely he would be goaded, wouldn't he?
Till the end of when?
Oh, until the end of your next turn, so he's not currently goaded now.
Mhm.
And the fear would have gone away as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try and grapple you and pull you down into the water with him, Kronk. So, he's going to roll.
Okie dokie.
What's his thing? Okay, yeah, if you want to make me acrobatics or athletics. Yeah, no, you succeed, and you just sort of reach, you sort of feel him reach up, and can't quite grapple against you. So you just sort of slip out of it. And yeah, he's going to try and... He would try... No, it's weird having anything to multi-attack with... Oh god, that's the wrong thing, isn't it?
If he's got multi-attack,
multi-attack,
the
it replaces
ability
one of the
multi-attack,
attacks.
it replaces all of the attacks as multi-attack. Multi-attack's
Gonna
different.
try and
to
lash out at
extra.
you, but because he's in the water, I'm going to give him disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Uh, 16 hits you, doesn't it, Kronk?
Does, yes.
Okay. That's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
No, not half, because you have used out
Half.
rages, yes.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all he does, kind of just floundering around. Actually, yeah, no, he's going to use that little bit of movement to crawl up out of the...
No, he isn't.
Is he not?
He's grappled. I'm not letting him move.
You said you just pushed him in and moved on.
Oh no, I just kind of flung him into the water. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. I
Okay,
didn't make
yeah.
it clear. So yeah, he's free. He can move where he likes.
It's going to be awkward to sort of fit him in that gap, but yeah.
Can he swim?
Well, he's just... It's not very... It's like 5 feet up into the... To sort of get up onto there and sort of pull him up. So it's not
Do
really
I
that
get
far.
an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I would say get an attack of opportunity as he's sort of trying to clamber.
And does
Yeah, 20.
Kralin get an attack of opportunity on him as well?
Yeah, if you've not used your reaction, you can get an attack of opportunity. I'll just do Kronk's first. So what was that? 11 piercing damage. From Horns's. Because Kronk is a horny beast. Okay. Yeah, Kronk, if you want to get an attack of opportunity, because I don't think you've used up your doobly-doo. Doobly-doo?
Kralin.
Reaction.
Kralin, yeah.
Did I say somebody else?
You said me again. I don't mind doing the one,
Sake.
but you know, I've got to share.
Dear. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to make attack of opportunity as well.
No, I'm not actually going to attack him anyway. I'm just
No?
gonna basically turn to Kronk and go, just hold him, you horny beast.
Okay. Sure. No, that's fine. That's what you would do.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to this guy's turn. Let's see. He's going to... No, he knows that that thing is there. So he's going to swim. He doesn't have a swimming speed, so it's double movement through water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of as far as he gets. Dashes with his action.
I was running away.
Well, he's heading towards the woman caster at the moment.
Little bastard.
But yeah, that's all he does. Just spends his entire move, just jumps into the water and swims through as fast as he can. Kronk. You see this guy get up, just snarling and roaring in your faces.
Right, I'm just going to turn, look him in the eye, and just sort of go, "I said, cool off!" and just shove him back in the water.
Make me roll. Yeah, makes it.
He made it, did he?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
You sort of grab him
and-
again, and there seems as you're sort of pushing him down, trying to get him down, it seems like he's really sort of resisting your.
Right, looking at him in the eye, I said, I'll go. You're making me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And then I'm going to hit him twice.
Okay. Once, didn't you use a thing to? Oh no,
Oh,
that was
yes,
your bonus action to.
I get a bonus action to trip him, but he's immune to it. But I will use it to shove him instead. $26 again.
So the attack hits. That's fine. But no, the shove.
And I'll shove him back into the water, please.
Okay, yeah, 5 feet. 5 feet's not quite into the water, but I'll tell you what, I'll make a dexterity, see if he can hold himself against the edge there. It's weird with big creatures. Just about on the edge of the water, but sort of catches himself just there. What was that? 8 damage from the thing.
Can he end his turn in the same square as me?
Well, that's the thing. He can't, but he rolled well to avoid getting himself falling into the water. Yeah, I'll push him into the water for now. It's strange circumstances, but yeah. Okay.
Splash.
Cool. Right, and then it's all right. He can get an attack opportunity now because I'm just going to walk down here and stand next to her and just bellow in her face.
Okay. Just. No, a 14 misses you on your attack. So yeah, you dash forward. Are you going to shout anything in particular?
I'm literally going to bend down to the small person and just roar as loud as I can in her face, phlegm and bits of last night's meal in her face.
Oh God! All right, give me an intimidation check then. I have a feeling Kronk is suitably pissed off now. Okay. Yeah, looking. Well, it's her turn next. Yeah. And shouting down sort of at this woman, and yeah, she's kind of just sort of away from you. He's going to try and move away, so attack of opportunity from you.
Cool.
No, same turn because you used it on the
Oh,
the bridge
okay,
guy.
yeah, same turn.
Yeah,
No,
so no,
just
she doesn't.
what I
You don't
missed.
get the attack, but she runs.
I believe you get him back as soon as your turn starts.
Wait, so it's one for the round, isn't it? Reactions.
Yeah, but the round is basically centered around you.
You get it back when you
Each
your
every
turn
person
hits.
has
Yeah.
a different.
It's a good point. I missed anyway, it doesn't matter. It is irrelevant.
Okay.
But you crit field the horn.
It's a big difference.
True, do you
Yeah.
want me to... How do I deal with that?
Oh yeah, if you just click the click your character, there should be a
Oh,
crit
I
fail
see
button.
it. Yep, there you go.
Oh dear. You sort of lunge forward and kind of. It's quick fail.
Too busy screaming, not
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
Right. Something I'm gonna do because I've always wanted to use this spell. Do. Right. Let's see. No, that's not helpful. So is just going to do a very similar, another fireball in your direction, Kronk.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, Dex, would that be yeah? And again, similar as she issues this ball of fire towards you two. Another similar sort of thing seems to almost sort of cover over the guy that is just sort of next door to you. But yeah, that's basically the two of you. Dex saves, please. That's a fail, fortunately. I'll roll for that other guy. Okay, no, he succeeds. So that's half damage. Oh, I have that many D6s, don't I? That's 27 fire damage. Yeah, because unfortunately you failed on that one. But that is enough to send the other guy just immolates him into a ball of just ash, which sinks slowly down to the bottom there. And can you do the thing? Yeah, that's a bonus action. So you see her misty step away 30 feet. Oh, can she actually get anywhere helpful with that? Yeah, just sort of fires off the fireball and then disappears in a in a cloud of silvery smoke and reappears on that platform there.
Got any nice paralysis traps on there, right?
Not on that one, no. It seems. Oh no, sorry, Kralen's turn. Yes, Kralen.
So just seeing everything that's happening on this, I'm just gonna scream, enough!
Enough!
I will stop you now, you vile sorceress! And you're just gonna see me, because I'm clearly, obviously, getting pissed off at this, the injustice of this this victim being used in this way, and I'm just gonna scream out, Cadwan! And as I scream, it's almost like in a way like a Super Saiyan action, where
Oh,
like
God.
I have like my
Super
hands up
Saiyan.
and I just pull them down to my sides, almost with fists clenched and holding my staff on the far side.
Exploding into yellow anime horribleness. Go on, what are we doing?
Yellow and blue, not a good look. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam as a level 4 spell.
Okay, she is going to counterspell that, but there is because it's a level 4, there is a DC on that. So it's +1. So it's if you want to make me an Arcana
Wow.
check, isn't it Arcana?
No, it's a casting check.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
so
you
just
just
whatever,
add your
whatever your
skill to
casting
your D20.
modifier is. So D20 plus roll a D20 plus your Wisdom modifier,
Oh, D20.
which is 4. I think we decided, or was it 3?
I think it's 4.
Is it at all possible, by the way,
Does
to
she
perhaps
have enough
counterspell a counterspell?
spell?
You can
Yeah,
counterspell
you
a
can,
counterspell.
Does she have enough third level spells?
Yeah.
Ooh, scary woman.
There we go.
Yeah, no, that hits. That's fine.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna cast this, like I say, as a level 4 spell. I've only got it set up in the level 2 slot at the minute, so I'll need to cast
Okay, yeah,
more
you just
couple
have to
after this.
double whatever, add in dice for damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like this is quite a significant spellcaster, which has been sent for you. Right, so it's a con save. What's the thingy? No, that's cocked. 18 makes a save, so it's half damage, which is radiant damage. Cool. That much. Okay.
And that on top of it.
Oh, and that as well. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's... Yeah, because you cast it at 4th level, that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, so... that's
13,
that's
is it?
that, Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
that
half
was
damage because she saved it. And what is
yeah.
that? It's 5 foot, so it's just on her.
Mhm.
But yeah, you strike forward, and it seems like she does similar to the counter spell, sheens it across, but the moonbeam just breaks straight through it and hits her in the face.
Cool.
Hits her in the face, which sort of hits her whole body. It's just kind of plume of white energy. Is that you done then?
Yeah, that's me done. I'm still just concentrating on it at this point, just still in a rage.
Okay.
as much rage as a large blue guy can be in.
Yeah. Narman.
So, is it
True
an action
rage.
to use a potion?
Yes, I believe it is.
Full action, bugger. Okay, I'm gonna grab Pigeon and I'm gonna Dimension Door.
Okay. Yeah,
Going
we're a
in there.
living creature, so that's good.
Slash and stab! And I'm gonna warp right next to her.
I saw you measuring things. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. And yeah, she is. Yeah, it seems like she doesn't try and counterspell that at all. Because she
I
just
see
sort of
no
looks on
feeling
in,
like
looks
there,
on in
would you?
fear as the two of you just like appear in front of her. Like,
Yep.
oh, dear.
And that'll be my action. Because that's
Yeah.
all I can do, really.
Okay.
Yep.
What gar? Yeah, can't do anything, so- but you
at
can
the end of my
save.
turn, I can
Yeah.
save with
What was
con.
it? Con save? Yeah, con save.
Okay.
There
That's
you
a
go. Yeah,
fucking
you break
roll.
the concentration.
Okay, cool. I now have no options, so I'm just gonna grapple the big guy. Oh, I can't. I am done. This is my turn.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
end of my turn.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I'm done. Go.
Okay, pigeon. Yeah, pigeon can still act.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
Longsword is, I can 1d10 if I hold it with 2 hands, correct?
Yeah, two-handed. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna drop her shield and she's gonna 2-hand the longsword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just amend this so it's 1d10 and just slash twice. Whip. So close to a crit.
The first one, just sort of cleans straight through this this woman. Just sort of sticks into her side, blood. And then as she pulls the sword away, blood just sort of spurts out everywhere, and she drops to the floor, dead.
Oh, she killed her.
Yeah,
Nice.
dead. She had 9 health left.
Good job, pigeon. That'll be her done. Or no, it's only multi-attack. Extra attack if you hit. Never mind. Ignore me. Carry on.
There's if you were doing range, then I would maybe allow it, but yeah, you had your sword,
Yeah.
so
No, I kind of
unless
figured
you
out.
wanted to
That's silly.
backstab you,
No.
the deck,
like,
the deck of cards comes to fruition.
Oh fuck! Oh no, the one person you trusted in life
Yeah.
is now your greatest enemy.
There is
She is the big
there
bad
is
evil
still
guy.
there is still that card that's.
There is the card. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yep, that's her turn
Okay,
up. Carry on.
so this guy is going to clamber up. Now he's free from Kronk. Is going to make an attack against you, Mr. Kralin.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hurt, by the way.
15.
Right. Okay.
Is that a hit?
Oh, no, my DC 16.
Your AC, sorry. Is your AC 16?
Oh, it's not save DC.
No, your armor class. Sorry.
Oh, 10.
10.
Oof.
You sure? Hold on, let me look on your character sheet. That doesn't sound right.
Dexterity
that's
minus
impossible.
1. No, dexterity minus 1. It's possible.
Yep. Does it count armor class if it's minus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Actually, 9 because I'm not even wearing armor.
You're not. Aren't you wearing hide armor?
Oh,
No, I'm pretty much just
Let me just look at
wearing.
your character sheet.
Oh god, we didn't
Standard
equip it, did we?
You've
'Cause
got
most
you've
dudes
got
have
you've got
hide
leather
armor.
you've got leather armor, but yeah,
I've got leather on. 10.
with
Oh.
with your AC. Yeah, no,
Our
unfortunately,
normal leather, yeah.
this does hit for.
So negative dex is really, really bad. At
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
definitely. Oh shit, I
Just
didn't
a
add
note.
up. Yeah, that's 20 bludgeoning damage. You are
Yep.
currently knocked prone, and then it slams just as it's finishing that, pushes you down to the floor with one giant fist, and then swings around at you with its other fist. Oh god, that's a natural. No, it's advantage because you knocked you prone. Thank God. Yeah, that still hits. So unfortunately, that's another one.
hmm
Oh, thank God you looked out there. That's 10 bludgeoning damage.
I'm still good, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I forgot how tanky you actually were, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's your armor class that's isn't good for you. Yeah, this thing, one fist slams you down to the floor, and the other fist just sort of clocks you around the side of the head. You feel almost just like a horrible pain in your neck, as you think if this thing hit you any harder, it may take your head clean off. But yeah, that's all it does at the moment. Kronk!
Right. I'll.
Yeah,
I'll
currently the
just
only thing standing is the Red Hulk Demon.
I'll turn back towards Kralin and go, "Oh, now you want to play with the big red guy? God, can't I play? No,
As
you
Moon-
get all the fun."
Just gonna say, as Moonbeams of Concentration, the stuff has dropped now. The entangle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, free. Kronk, play.
I'm going to just walk to here, constantly moaning and grumbling and having a go about other people having the fun. I'm going to grab Faux Hulk by the leg and just sling him into the water again.
Okay. That's a natural 20. That avoids that one. Well, 20
Cool.
plus his modifier. So yeah.
I'll use my bonus action to shove him into the water.
Okay. That's that. That's a 28.
And my final action will be to grapple him and throw him in the water.
Okay. Your grapple succeeds. Yeah, he only gets a what's that? A 15 at that one. So yeah, you managed to throw this guy in the into the water.
This time I'll hold him by the ankle, so he's dangling in the water head first.
Okay. Kind of hard to go hold on tight. It's more like gripping, like you know, an elephant leg is huge. You can, but you've got to grasp on this.
I've
grasp
got
on
a
his
hook around
flesh.
his leg,
Yeah.
and his head's dangling in the water.
Oh, so do you want to push him over, or, like, hold him over the water?
No, I'm holding his leg. The rest of him's like I'm
Right,
dunking him
gotcha.
one leg at a time into the water. Cool down, red guy. Plump him into the water.
Okay, then. Kralin.
Oh, I get to go again.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Oh, right.
Am I
Sorry.
right? Yeah, Kronk. Kralin.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I'm still bewildered at the fact that, she's they're gone, but he's still bread.
Just kill him already.
No, I'm going to try again. I'm just gonna once again try to cast the dispel magic.
Try to knock him out.
If I can find it. Yep. Gotta try that one more time.
Okay, as you cast the dispel magic over, once again, it doesn't seem to be taking hold of whatever this entity is. You're getting now the sense that maybe there isn't a magical spell which has taken hold of the person that you originally saw.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me just check. Sorry, I'm just checking the moonbeam. Is it one move in order to move it where it is?
I
I
think it's a
don't know off
bonus
the top of my
action.
head. It'll be whatever it says on the thing.
Did you make
it's
your
a bonus
concentration check when Hulk hit you?
Yeah, no, that'll be a thing as well. Yeah,
Yeah, you got hit
concentration
twice, so 2 checks.
What's this?
For your moonbeam that you were casting on the casting over the female, when you got hit by Kronk, hit by the Hulk demon, you would have had a concentration check to see if you kept that on there.
And
Oh,
it's
word.
usually Constitution saving throw. You need to succeed on half the damage you took.
Yeah.
Which
10
are-
or half the
10,
damage.
which is higher.
So it's 10 both times. Oh no, you took 15 and something, so a 10 and something else.
Oh, sorry, what exactly am I
So
rolling? here?
you're
10 or
making a
13, wasn't it?
Constitution saving throw, which is just a standard saving throw against Constitution. First one's difficulty 10, pass, and the second one's difficulty half the damage you took before the 10. And I don't know what that was.
20?
Yeah, no, you
So that's 10 again, you pass both.
yeah, you passed both there.
Sweet.
Okay. So, from what I can see with this, it's oh, sorry, I'm a bit slow on this one here.
That's fine.
Um,
You'll get there eventually. So yeah, if you can use an action to move it 60 feet in any direction, but that would mean you couldn't do anything else. You could leave it. You can leave it there, but it would be 60 feet
It
to move it
doesn't
to
have
something
another
else.
action. Dispel magic is an action.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So no, you can't move it, unfortunately, because it would.
oh,
have
you
been
can't
your-
move with that.
No, because you would have been able to, but use your action to try another dispel magic on the big guy. So
Okay.
at the moment, you've just got your movement and your bonus.
Okay. Well,
You are currently prone, so it would be half your movement to get up and move away if you wanted to.
well, I'm not actually looking to move away. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna treat him now as basically like a wounded beast that needs to be put out of his pain. So to get up, I'm gonna move a little closer to him.
Yeah, that's fine. Half your movement to get up, and then unless you wanted to crawl, stay on the floor and move closer, but you would still be
No.
prone.
I'll need to be on my feet for this one.
Okay.
So I'm basically just gonna creature and
So you've just got your bonus now.
yep.
Do you not have to attack first to get that, or am I?
I think you do.
Polar
yeah.
mastery,
It's part of
yeah.
the Polar Master, and I think it is
Yeah, I
part of your
think it's.
attack
I think you have to
action,
attack to then use the bonus. So you can't just just use your bonus to make an attack.
Well, then I'll just move back the other way. Then I'll just
Yeah,
basically
just take a step away from him. Yeah, generally that's how bonus attacks work. They usually once you attack, you then use your bonus to do another one.
Mm.
Generally.
Right, no problem. Well, that's just going to be the end of
Okay.
my turn.
Nariman.
Nariman, I would like to look at the body of the woman and see if there's anything of interest on her that may help us stop this red
Yeah,
thing.
sure. If you want to make me a little investigation check, please.
Investigation. A good question as well, actually. Is it at all possible if I could use Pigeon's turn to help rush this along, her entire turn
Yeah,
up?
sure, I'll,
Or wait till her turn, then we'll both do it. So we
Alright,
get
yeah,
advantage
sure.
of
If you
it.
want to just get her to just help you out, I'll give you advantage on the investigation
Okay.
check there.
So we'll just like not do her turn then when
Mhm.
it comes up. It's a 14.
14. Struggling around, it's with everything going on. It's a bit hard to focus on everything, but you come across a small stone, about this, just a little bit
Ooh.
smaller than the center of your hand, and it looks like it's got a series of like arcane sigils, sort of carved into it. It's kind of more like an egg shaped than like a total sphere, and there's definitely some magic in this.
Crap, I don't know what.
But yeah, it's more of your action is to detect what this is. Sort of to like find it with the two of you.
Okay. I got you.
But yeah,
That'll be
you've
basically
certainly
our
found
turns
this
up then.
slightly magical rock.
I like yellow. I found a magical rock! I don't know what's going to hell.
Just double check.
It's more like an egg. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, yeah, it looks kind of like an egg, just with like little sigils and signs on it.
Imagine me with a magic chicken laid it.
So, yeah, I'll say that was. Do you want to move at all?
No,
You got your
fuck it, we're
movement?
staying here.
Yeah,
no,
no
we are
worries.
staying here.
Okay, Watgar.
Yeah, Mudcock is gonna move in and start hitting.
Okay,
Tell me if it starts glowing, please.
will do.
16.
16. No, it doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Does he get any advantage for the fact that he's head down in the water, struggling from?
Well, the
No.
16 was the stronger one anyway, but
Right,
no, I
sorry.
don't-
No, grappling doesn't
no,
give
it's
advantage.
just when-
No. I was just
Yeah.
hoping that being in the water gave him disadvantage when he attacked someone last time, so I thought I might have an advantage against him.
The Mercy's Bite definitely hits for 14 piercing damage.
I'm going to use Second Wind.
Second wind. Yeah, it looked like you could do with it.
Yep. Gonna be shit. 13.
13 health.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, as you finish, Constitution save as you're still on the platform.
Oh damn! I have to be. Oh crap! I
It's
forgot.
when you end your turn on the platform.
Yeah, sure. I thought it maybe it stopped after I broke it. Good.
Yeah, you make the save on that one. You feel the energy once again sort of creep up your body and just shrug it off with your dwarven might. Okay, Pigeon was helping you.
Yep.
Rage Demon is going to, as he's grappled, can still technically attack, so a couple of attacks, well, it's a series of attacks on Kronk.
So does he get the disadvantage that he did last
Yes,
time?
will be an advantage to... Bleh, yes, for other words.
Cool beans.
14 misses.
Yep.
20 would hit though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 15.
Thank you.
Bludgeoning again. And with his final third multi-strike attack. Disadvantage again. Another 20. Not a natural 20, thank God. But, yeah. 12 bludgeoning damage. It's like while he's in your feet, just sort of almost reaches up and just managed to sock 2 strikes against you at the side of your body.
Alright.
Crunk. Grasp in your hand. Looking at the
Right.
beast, it's kind of hard to tell like how it's doing physically. It's been hit a lot with various things, but there's almost just like a physical and mental resilience which almost just seems to be ignoring the pain that it must surely be in at this point.
Right, well, I'm just going to gore the hell out of its stomach as I lift it out of the water.
Okay, yeah, the 15 hits. And yeah, the 20 hits as well.
And then, just lifting him as high as I can, I'm just going to let go and drop him in the water. And as he drops beneath the surface, I'm going to use my movement, if that's alright. Hopefully trying to avoid getting hit on the way back.
Yeah, I'll allow it at this point, I think. Again, it's a tough call, but I think I'll allow it because of the circumstance of what's happening.
Cool. So Kronk is going to... Let's have a look. I'll just come back over here and just sort of lean against the wall.
Casually, just alright.
Yeah. I'm
Finish it
just
off,
going to
guys.
come back over. He's like leaning against the wall, like rubbing his arm, and as if he's, taking a hit.
Okay, Kraylin.
Yeah, so looking pretty sorrowful at this point. I take it he's still visible now above the water.
Yeah, he's just kind of been dropped in, and he's sort of turned up as if he looks like he's going to try and clasp his way back out again.
Okay, I'm just going to stare down at my hands.
It seems like he is focused on Kronk, though, at this point. Seems like
Yeah.
Kronk has been doing a lot, and this guy just wants to find Kronk, and, well, unmentionable things, you imagine. But what would you like
Yeah.
to do?
I'm just going to, like I say, kind of bow my head down, stare at my two hands. The rage is gone now at this point, and I'm just somber and just quietly say to myself, sorry, my son. And going to cast...
Remember, you can move your beam as an action, and it's still running.
Yeah, that's true. But that would be your action, so you wouldn't be able to do anything else. But,
Yeah,
But it'd be like casting a 4th level sunbeam on it.
yeah, it's up to you.
That's true. I'll just
What would
move that then.
Kraylin do? That's the important thing.
Yeah, well, if he's already concentrating on this, he'll basically just, as he's staring at his hands, pull them towards his body, towards his chest, as
The
if
tip of the
the...
quarterstaff just bringing it along, and you can see it lighting this path as it travels towards him.
Yeah.
So is that another con save then?
I would be, I just recast this, I take it?
Well, no, because you've already cast it. Well, you'll need to cast it for the damage, though. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, he still gets this. There's still the save.
Okay, so, let's
You
see.
can roll damage. I'll roll a save.
And 2d10 on top of that. Wait, was it d10s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage. Yes, it's 2d10.
4th level, so it's the extra d10.
11 again.
21.
Okay, 21. Yeah. Bringing it forward.
Nice and average.
But yeah, he did make the save with a 19, so it does take half damage from that, unfortunately. So, yeah. And then, yeah. You bring it over and you can see the moonlight just sort of searing against the top of this guy's head. Well, guy, I suppose.
Mm.
Are you done?
It's hard on team 4.
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful.
I'm just looking sorrowful at this point.
Now then.
Saruman, after looking at the body and getting this weird stone,
Give me,
Maybe would like-
roll me a d4.
before.
Just a d4? Yeah, just roll a d4, please. Okay. Without trying to game it, you currently have proficiency with Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, that's
You
nice.
feel it's definitely an effect of this stone.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
This is
but you
amazing
get the
for
sense
justice.
that there was maybe something. There's maybe other things it could do.
This stone seems to make me better, but it's not going to help get rid of this red thing. Bugger! Am I able to still cast a spell? Or that my entire action to figure out the stone?
Yeah, no, that was more just an effect of having the stone
Ah,
on
right.
you. So yeah,
Okay,
you've still
okay.
got all your stuff.
Sweet. I'll just angrily turn back and just throw a firebolt at the red guy. Just fuck!
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick.
Shooting forward with the little ball of energy. What's that? An 18. This thing is immune to fire, unfortunately.
Oh
You
shit,
see
so
that
it's like...
and just sort of rumbles around its face.
I'll just quickly yell over to the
No,
group.
right.
This stone is useless and it doesn't like fire. It doesn't work, rather. It's... Bugger. I'm really flustered, I'm sorry. That's my turn up.
Okay. Whatgar, paralyzed, but you can make the save.
No, I'm not paralyzed.
Oh no, sorry. Yes, no, you did make it.
I'm gonna... What guy's gonna jump? Here.
As you go, Mercy's bite is currently glowing red.
Ooh, sweet. So I'm going to be using it. With all its beautiful, beautiful power.
Whatgar, how would you like to do
How
this?
I did it.
Oh!
old guy in the midst of his jump sort of
This thing is
swings,
thrashing
sort of
around on the floor.
does a really stupid looking pirouette and smashes his spike right into the back of the guy's head.
Yeah.
Sort of
Sort of
directly,
back flipping over and hooking him in the back of the head with the spiked end of Mercy's bite.
Yep.
Sticks in and just rakes this huge gouge through the back of his head, and his thrashing just stops, and he floats down. Well, begins to float down to the bottom of the water.
Yep, that's that.
That's-
Yep, that's beautifully.
That's good.
I am going to bed.
I think I'll be joining you.
Not on my sofa.
He's
On
still
my
up there.
recliner.
Not on your sofa. We're using our laid out sleeping mats
Yeah.
because we're not savages.
I like that. We're not savages. Looking at the two bodies that are like one's crushed by ice, like it like exploded, and one was ash.
You think the one that you
gone.
broke, that you sub-zeroed, there's probably not much left of that.
Yeah.
But there is still one body which actually was killed in the water, so would have started sinking down to the bottom of the pool, but was
Okay.
relatively intact. Now you've got a chance to check out. Now that things are cooled down, would you like to check out the body some more,
Yeah.
or do
I
you
would
just
like
want to go
to.
straight to bed?
Oh no, we're going to investigate the two bodies. Me and the pigeon.
What did I put? There's the book.
Yeah.
I don't need you to roll for this because you've already had a bit of a check around, so I'll allow it. Can you roll me a D12? Sorry, no, a D10, please.
As you
You
see,
find a grasping, sort of looking around, fiddling around with their stuff. You find a kind of like a green marble-like stone. Doesn't seem to be particularly well carved or like jewelry. Almost, it's more like a personal memento. You find a 100 gold piece of jade.
oh nice.
Like a sorry, no, yeah, jade. Which is like it's like that
Awesome.
sort of green, sort of marbly kind of rock. And yeah, it's
Sweet.
not super well carved, and it's maybe like again a little bit bigger than that egg-shaped stone that you'd found. But yeah, so that's what
You see the
find.
way that Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say about the body of the other guy. Is the cloth intact, like the outfit, like in the mask especially, or is it all just kind of like?
Well, there's the
Sins
guy that
dented or gone.
there's the guy that's got sent down to the bottom of the water. You figure any sort of cloth material, maybe like around the head, would probably have like burned away a little bit beyond the point of. You figure that if you really wanted to, his actual armor would probably be salvageable. But yeah, he has taken a few hits, so it might not be as good as you would have maybe hoped for.
I'll note the pigeon, be like, well, you better go get it. There could be more clues.
Okay.
And we'll just go in the water and drag the body out onto the pedestal and rifle through it.
Okay, while Chibi's doing that, is anybody else going to be doing anything in particular, or are you now just setting yourselves up for rest?
Yeah, no. First thing I'm going to do is the body of this giant Hulk. It did start out as a normal human.
Starting out as a normal human, but it seemed
Yeah.
there was a change and something broke, something it became of it.
Yeah.
Still sinking down to the water.
And is it still a giant Hulk?
Yeah, this thing is still the giant Hulk.
Okay, I'm going to jump in the water after it. I'm going to try and swim down and
Okay.
do some kind of check or can I check or whatever like that on the
give me an
cockpit.
give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
It's not a particularly deep pool, and this thing is quite big as well, so it's not too far down to swim. Okay, what you get the sense that the reason that your dispel magic didn't take effect is because as you're sort of putting your hands over the big body of it, trying to figure out what was going on, it seems like you can almost get the essence of like a regular human, almost like whatever this thing was somehow became it basically became the big hulking guy and disintegrated whatever was there of the slave. So it wasn't
Right.
so much an effect. Yeah, if the effect was maybe on the slave before he transformed, that would maybe have a better chance of working. But after he transformed, there was basically nothing left of the original body. It was just like this demon just sort of tore its way through into the being of this slave.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just going to swim back up to the surface. Again, just basically sad about the fact that we had to, or what has happened to this person. I'm going to basically just come back up to everybody else, and just as I'm moving up there, just shout over to. Well, no, he wouldn't even need it because he hasn't really taken any damage. I'm just going to basically move into the center of all these people, and I'm just going to cast mass cure wounds, whatever
Okay.
this.
Just as you're obviously that happens, but this is more as Kronk and Watgar were getting back up there. It seems like both Dokma and Prongs are not currently there. You walk up there expecting and thinking, why did Prongs and Prongs and Dokma not do anything to help? Because they're not there. Would either of you two make me a survival check? This is literally just sort of as you're getting up.
Me and
So yeah,
Kronk?
you and Kronk. Oh well, one of you do it and the advantage. So whoever's got the highest survival. 'Cause
I
it's
have-
an easy way of doing that.
What guy can do it? Because
Okay.
anything that Kronk notices on his way to bed, he'll pass on. But otherwise, he's not.
Alright. You notice it's kind of hard to tell because a lot of the floor is kind of just straight stonework, but there is a fine layer of dust which has maybe settled over time and has maybe blown in from places. But you do see some footprints leading into the black portal.
Okay. So we can't move at all
A
today.
series of footprints, should I say?
Yeah,
And
no,
probably-
but we can't move because Dogma is the asshole that has the key.
Give me an investigation check, actually.
Okay.
Actually, no. I completely didn't think about that one. On completely retro in this, but it's because it's an interesting way of having somebody else, somebody away from the game. There is a body that has been. No, he would have dropped the key to the abyssal prisons. One of the glyph keys. You find just sort of dropped on the floor
Okay.
to the abyssal prisons, and it's just the one with the abyssal prisons.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you found that. Okay.
Did Norman get the body out?
Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Between the two of you, it's fairly easy to pull the woman's body up onto the surface of the water. Yeah. Looking through, obviously, you find you've got the jade. You do find her spell book.
Oh, sweet.
And you also find a note of paper, which in places looks like it has started to be affected by being in the water. Like some of the ink in places is starting to run, but you get the general gist of what was being said.
Oh dear.
And it seems to be a note from Lord Tarul Var, which basically says, take the hell brute. Find the intruders.
Okie doke.
But you guess that the hell brute is whatever broke from the poor
the
slave
poor
guy.
prisoner. Oh. What about the other dude that was under the water? The one
The
that
other
we
dude on the
dived in to
water,
get. Sorry.
he has a what does he have? A long sword. Yeah, he has a long sword. Doesn't have any javelins because he threw one of those. But if you wanted to, he had a javelin which he threw into the water. If you
Yeah,
wanted to
I'll
swim
add
around
that
and
to
find
Chester.
Yeah, it takes you a bit of swimming around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you find up to that. And yeah, he is wearing a like a chain shirt, but it's a little bit damaged. So you don't think, basically, you think it'd probably work about half what a regular suit would do.
Okie doke. And did these guys have masks?
Yeah,
two
they have
grunts?
the spellcaster didn't have a mask, but the guy that you pulled up, he would have had like a. It's basically they just actually, you know, the Iron Man mask. When he first
Yeah.
makes the Iron Man suit, it's basically that kind of thing. It's just a very plain 2 slits for eyes and like a grill for where the mouth is.
I would like to take that and put it in Chester as well.
Okay.
You never know. Not to be done. I'll head up to bed as well with the rest of them.
Okay, and you bundle all that into Chester, who sort of is sat waiting at the edge of the cliff, just yipping for you to get up. And as you get up, it seems Kronk is probably passed out at this point, I imagine.
Yep, hugging my barrel, snoring loudly.
Yeah, so I would have had a follow up after Watgar and Kronk anyway. Obviously, seeing all the tracks are coming up there, just turn to Watgar. Where did he go? What happened? Because you would have noticed this first.
I don't know, but right now I can't deal with this. I need sleep. I need to rest.
We're a little bit out of it. I really want to go save him as well, but wherever he's gone up to. But to be fair, you did vanish as well and come back, so it could be the same sort of circumstance. Maybe just went for a good old jog. We need to sleep.
Or maybe he just wants to take a shit in privacy.
Maybe do.
A man can understand that.
Give me an investigation check,
Yep,
Narraman.
that was it.
Oh, Narraman, okay.
Yeah. As sort of the people that said, there was some footprints there. I think you may have gone somewhere.
16.
Looking at the set of footprints, you definitely notice that there's some sort of semblance of a dragging. There's a few sets of human footprints which look very much like they've been walking with purpose. There's another set of footprints which seems to be like a drag mark almost, and then you see slightly bigger drag marks which you assume are probably from prongs because they had like hooves and 4 of them.
Narraman just kind of gets on the floor and almost kind of like a Sherlock kind of style, kind of He looks his hand.
Well,
There's been a scuffle here. He's been kidnapped. Him and the hoardy thing have been dragged away. Look here, you can see the marks. They've been dragged through the portal. Something took them.
It's you sort of as you realise this,
They're
everyone
all
else is
asleep.
just what guy is now. He's like, okay, whatever, I'm sleeping. Kronk's asleep. Kraylin, I don't know if you would have straight gone to sleep or.
No, at this point, I'm still a little concerned with the fact that people have disappeared and nobody else needs to be bothered about it.
Yeah, everyone's sleeping at this point.
Yeah, I think probably the best thing to do is just to make certain everybody's in some way kind of safe. I'm gonna walk over to Watgar as he's sleeping there. I'm just gonna grab him, just grab his foot and drag him over to here where I am.
Okay,
Would
you feel a foot. You can try and resist if you want.
No, would I notice? That's
I imagine, you've only sort of just nicely gone. Yeah, you're tired, but the act of someone dragging you along a stone floor would probably wake you up a little bit. So it's up to you whether you would want to react to that or whatever.
what the hell? Why are you dragging me over there? I was sleeping perfectly fine over in the corner.
You're in my way. Don't worry. You can sleep over here. I just basically just like I say, try to drag you over the out of the way.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle because without being mean, he's a little bit of a bigger dwarf, so it's a little bit and strong. Strength isn't your strong point, but it seems like he just sort of begrudgingly lets you kind of whatever.
No wrong.
Yeah, I just sort of make sure that all my possessions are going with me.
As he's pulling you like, oh god, no, don't get that stuff.
So
Yep.
I'm visibly tired at this point. I can't really take much more of, and just the last dragging him out is almost completely exhausted me. So all I'm just going to do is to make certain that or turn to Narman, and you keep watching, and I'll make certain nobody else can come this way. And I'm just going to cast again Erupt Earth in this area. Hence the reason why I was trying to get him out of the way.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and then just as a finished cast in that, it's almost like it's just worn it out.
Yeah,
and now
literally you cast it, and then you just
I
collapse
sleep.
to sleep.
Yeah, just pass out on the floor.
Narman, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
As you have been awake for a considerable amount of time, you've not been allowed to rest. It looks like you can probably stay up for a little bit longer, just to make sure. So if you want to make me a perception check, or would you just like to pass straight out at this point? Everyone else
I was
seems
actually
to have
gonna
gone.
offer to the pigeon to do my watch for me because I was asleep the first time. She was sleeping.
The pigeon, being a being of pure, I love you, Airman. Yeah, stays.
Has she got enough sleep, or would I be basically making her stay
She
up
was
at night?
she was sleeping while you were doing your first watch, so she's probably a little bit better to do a watch than you, who has been awake for a bit longer now.
Yeah, I'm like, I could really stay up there because you know how amazing I am and clever and handsome, but I need to recharge my batteries.
She what sort of clutches down over you and kind of just tucks you in around with a blanket and makes sure you're there, kisses you on the forehead. And says, "You sleep well, Norman. I'll make sure nothing comes along." And you see her sort of just as your eyes are closing, you see her creep off to the edge.
Right before Vodka goes to sleep and sees that, he gives a little shudder of complete creepiness.
And if Vodka is really listening, he just hears a very quiet, "I love you, pigeon."
I love you too, Norman. I love you too, buddy. buddy.
And that's Norman falling asleep.
Yeah, so if you want to give me a perception check for... And actually, at this point, everyone else is super tired, and but she will take 2 watches while everyone else gets their rest.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Just
That's nice of her.
Okay, yeah, the 5. Nothing seems to happen.
You do. Shall I roll a second one?
Yep, please.
Perception.
Just roll 20. Why didn't you roll 20?
Because sometimes bad things have to happen.
Nothing happened.
Nice.
Good.
Nothing happened.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
And you all slowly, in your own time, start to wake up and come round. Whoever would wake up first, you have all got the effects of a long rest.
Oh.
Technically be dawn then, so I can roll for my sling of meteors.
Yeah, this is currently dawn, so if you want
I'll
to...
roll 1d3. Because it has no charges. Roll 20 does lag super hard. Sweet, I got 2.
Yeah.
2. It's 2 plus something, is it? Oh, sorry, it's for the meteors. I was thinking of the...
Yeah, just the meteors,
staff.
yeah.
There's something I need to check as well.
Sweet, I get everything
Alright,
back. I
I'll
have
get you everything
nothing.
back as
I
well.
have 2 level 1 spell slots.
We go back to full health, don't we?
Yeah, you heal back to full health, and you get half of your hit dice back if you spent any. And yeah, anything that you have basically everything recharges at this point.
Massive sigh. Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, when you're saying half hit points or what?
You
get full
sorry,
hit points?
You get your full hit points back, and then you get your hit dice. You get half of those back if you've spent any. So
When
on
you
your,
go
yeah,
to
for
the core
healing.
stats, you'll see some sorcerer, bard, cleric, whatever. Then you see how many hit dice you have. You're supposed to have 9 in druid, so the second row, and then it should be matched.
I'm pretty sure no one's used that many of them, so I would imagine that at this point you probably got all of your hit dice back.
Oh, I never had those in there. Didn't even know I could use them.
Yeah.
You use them when you have a short rest and you would like to heal.
Yeah, basically when you
perfect.
short rest, you spend that, and you can heal.
Great.
It's not something that this party really does too often. I suppose there's not many short rests.
No, because we usually we either we really need to gain our stuff back because we use them, or we just or I just don't get hit that.
Okay. Whatgar, can you roll me a d20, please?
But of course,
He says begrudgingly.
yep. 1d20. Come on, no, why?
That's 1 less strength point, I'm afraid.
That one's bad now. This is getting really bad.
That's 2 losses, isn't it?
3. So I'm
3?
now
I
minus.
thought you were only on 2.
So that means minus 1 modifier.
Yep.
That means I have just a 3. Modifier is now 3. As opposed to 5. As it was supposed to be. So. Yeah.
But you all wake up.
I feel horrible.
I was like, Naraman stretches, the sofa just like vanishes, like,
I think that pillow did me in more than I thought. I'm feeling stiff and weak.
Right, I want liquid breakfast. Then I think it's time for some more scrapping. and I'm gonna start offering everyone a mug of ale.
Morning booze, please. Yes. Gulp, gulp. You okay? What? You should have a beer. You'll feel better.
I sort of grab one of the beers for myself.
It's probably that. What do you call it? If the sun rays, if you're out, it's something about if you're not in the sun, you don't get some sort of thingy, and you get depressed. It might be that.
Mate, I'm a dwarf. We don't get that.
You might.
Otherwise, we would all kill ourselves a few thousand of years ago.
Maybe that's why you're also angry. Maybe that's the reason why.
You're just
Dwarves
hangry.
are angry.
You're just really
So,
hungry.
what we got to eat round here? There were some lovely big fishes in that pond, and I'll go and look over the edge.
As you're doing that, it seems like
They're gone.
Kraylan sort of just whizzing his hand, just conjuring a pile of good berries. And probably offers you obviously a good berry as you start to walk off. Do you want one?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're good. Them. Oh, cheers.
Yes, I love those. Thank you, dear.
At this point, I haven't even got up though. I'm still just pretty sullen from the night, the fight before. So I'm
Alright.
just kind of sitting there.
Oh, this is the fruitiest thing I've ever put in my
Fruitiest
mouth.
thing that's ever been in your mouth.
Sorry, I'm not gonna forget that. That's amazing.
I'm gonna need to create a label or something to put on like a jam, like my own Goodberry jam label.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I found this note on the body of the woman. After you all went straight to bed and didn't investigate. I'm glad I looked. This thing's water damaged. Look and hold up like it's a bit soggy still. It says, take the Hellbrute, find the intruders from Telovar. Really hard to make out. Taralvar. I think that's an R.
Towel vase. All right. Who's
Some
he?
fat bars, yes. I don't really know. We would go and ask Sarana, but we don't have the glyph key to get home, do we?
Also, it's behind rather a lot of rock.
Yeah, you look up and like, oh,
I'll look
there's
around.
rock there.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot that was made. Well, then I suppose all we really have to do is press on. Did we decide to go to the Golem Labs or the conditioning? The
Kraylan.
conditioning place.
Before we go anywhere, it's probably best to let you know exactly what I found out.
Oh, yes,
miles away.
You recognise the name Tarolvar.
Yeah, it's I've heard that name before. Well, what I've overheard is, and I'll tell all of you now. I was also going to tell
Dogma.
Dogma.
Dogma. I was going to tell
Aye.
Dogma, but
It's alright, you're old, you're probably half forgetful.
yeah. So it turns out there's a lich called Kazagul. And he
Lich?
was-
Is that one of
Sorry,
them
have I
little
got my
insects?
have I got my shit mixed up there? Hold on. Have I got my shit mixed up?
yeah,
Yeah. I have oh god. Embarrass. Hold on. Fuck me. Yeah, no, Tarolvar is the name.
Taralvar.
Not Kazit Ghoul.
Okay.
Forget that name. You've never heard that name.
Okay. I've heard that name before. It was actually what I was trying to explain to Narman last night. He's a lich. When we first
the one that's captured. Sorry.
Yes, when we first entered these Doom Vaults, the place that we came in through, he was meant to guard that. But he failed, and he was punished for it. He was locked away. So, from what I can gather, he seems to be locked somewhere in the abyssal prisons. Now, I don't know about you, but if the way I'm thinking is the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so we might be able to get him to help us.
Wait. So why is he sending toughs after us?
Yes, if he's captured, then how is he sending people to capture us?
True.
I think I want to meet him, but I don't want to team up with him. I want to introduce him to my knuckles.
Well, they did seem to think that there was something going on with him. I mean, obviously we seem to be passing through here, and we're not meant to be here. Perhaps he's broken free in some way. It's... I do think it bears him...
Yes.
If he broke free, why is he sending hell red fellas to attack us? Or is that what it says on your paper, isn't it, Harmon?
It's what it says. It's a bit smudged, but you can really make out the T and the R and the A and the L and the V. And... Sorry, I'll stop.
This is confusing. And I just sort of cross my legs and sit down and take another swig from my ale.
He's probably still evil, considering he's working with the Red Wizards.
Well, I guess what we can really do is go and find the fellow and pin him down and be like, "What do you want?" And then.
Now that is a plan. I like that, boss. That is a good plan.
Say we kill him and get it over with.
Well, if we're going to have to kill some sort of really scary lich, if we could at least manipulate some help along the way. I mean, we did get that freaky fish man.
Wait, no. What's a lich?
Give me an Arcana check, Kronk.
All of us?
Yeah, sure. Everyone roll me an Arcana check just to see if there's anything that some people know, some people don't.
I think I had already run that before.
Yeah, no, I don't know jack shit about it.
Oh God, 2 natural
Absolutely
ones.
nothing. I know nothing.
God. Okay. I mean, you know that liches are generally evil things. That's about as far as your knowledge currently goes on liches.
I know they're normally evil. Dead.
Yeah, evil, dead. The creatures.
Did we rule for this when we first got
I
it?
believe it's something to do with necromancers. Not sure.
There we go.
Yeah, Kraylin, everyone else is just like, yeah, we know they're like evil, they're dead, it's something to do with necromancers, and you recall the information that you've heard about the phylactery vaults. So the the lich sort of transfers his soul, not the phylactery, transfers his soul into that, and with his soul being that, that's kind of what keeps them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, if he was there and if he sent someone to us, he knows about us, but now we know about him. So, I don't know. What do you think we should do? Should we try to find Dokma, or should we go ask him?
I don't fancy
Tarlbar.
digging through that lot. I'll point at the big stone wall.
No, but I believe we really should go and try and find Dorkman. Did we find any kind of clues where he could have been dragged to, or just
with
through
the,
the black gate?
Yeah, the footprints and drag marks seem to lead through the black gate, and sort of at the foot of the gate, that's where Watgar found one of the glyph keys that you figure that Dogma had managed to drop. Obviously, he's gone through the portal, but managed to leave that trinket behind.
Well, we can't leave the man behind. He's been with us for so long, and by God, that man has certainly saved our butts more times than I can count. We can't leave a friend behind. Let's go get him. Can't believe this is bloody discussion. We're going to save him.
All right, someone got a spade.
I can't remember how long the rock shape lasts, but it's probably
Forever.
coming close. Is it forever?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was after a certain point where it just...
Mm-mm.
Now, whereabouts was our nearest black gate? That was far
Well,
away.
it only takes a minute to clear by hand.
Our nearest black gate is right
So
next to
it'll
us.
take us about 3 or 4 minutes to dig through. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
Never dare. Narma just rolls up his sleeves and it's with tiny spindly arms and starts digging.
Yeah. Between the rest of you, it's basically easy enough to sort of clear this stuff out of the way, and the black portal seems to still be there. It seems almost like as you're sort of carving through it, it's almost like the space of the black portal itself has kind of stayed, and the earth hasn't managed to fill in the space there. So it's almost like there's a negative space where the portal was. But yeah, you clear enough of a space to work through to it.
Sweet. Well, Wodka, after you, my dear.
Shall we?
Aye, let's move.
Well, you have the key. You're going to have to open the door.
Wouldn't you rather try it? I'm not exactly the best with the spell casting thingies.
Oh no, dear. I love to watch this kind of thing. It gives me all sorts of jollies.
Alrighty then.
Norman takes a step back. You see
Crunk,
what happened to Dokma?
Crunk's like looks at Nariman, looks at Watgar, and then goes and hides behind Nariman.
You look back and everyone's just kind of hiding behind Nariman.
Bloody cowards.
Yep.
Chester's like here.
Yeah, make me an Arcana check. please, what can?
Yeah, I'm looking for.
I was going to say
Arcana.
not your strongest, most used.
Nope.
Yeah.
As per expected.
Oh, it makes me laugh.
Suffer 8 force damage. As similar to how you'd seen Docma, it happen once before. You sort of push it forward, and there's almost just like a pulse of energy, which kind of just pushes you back and forces you back, like it just doesn't want to be opened at the moment. Well, doesn't want to be opened by that particular effect.
What God's meant to be like reverse
bloody hell.
psychology? To make you want to succeed, not fuck up.
Would you like to have a go? I would much rather just sit back and watch someone else get mind fucked.
Alright, dear. Norman walks up and I'll take the key in. Before one Gargars are moving away, I'll just start using the thing in the portal.
Okay, Arcana check.
Can I also?
Sorry, did I do that too quickly?
No, it's alright.
Yeah, no, the 11. That's 7 force damage.
This is great.
Fuck! How about
Do it
Kraylin.
again. Do it again.
Yeah. As this has happened 3 times, sort of looking at the effect that's been happening and how people have been unable to quite focus enough, and you think about, is there anything I can do? You know that the dispel magic that you have will basically give advantage on checks to open them. It's
Do I
still a
have to
check,
cast that?
but yeah, you can do that if you want.
Sorry, is it cast it or the fact that it's a ritual that I'd be?
You can either cast it or you can do it as a ritual. Using it as a ritual obviously takes a little bit longer, but it doesn't mean you don't use the spell slot.
Also, I believe you have a cantrip that might help.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Well, it's not so much a cantrip. I think it's.
No, it's cantrip.
Oh, can I cast that along with enhanceability? Is it?
Yeah, sure. If you wanted
there.
to, just double check enhanceability.
Wouldn't you rather just use guidance?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
That's what. Basically, yeah, guidance is a cantrip plus a D4.
Sorry.
To,
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, I'm being mysterious. Sorry.
You're still getting used to
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the Arcana plus.
So yeah, you sit down and spend a bit of time casting the dispel magic, focusing onto the gate, and then after that you sort of guidance on yourself, Arcana check with advantage, and then a D4.
Do I add the D4 as a bonus first and then
It's
cast?
before or after,
Alright, okay.
but it doesn't really matter in this instance. But yeah,
So.
yeah, roll D4.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, that's enough. You focused harder. Clutching sort of like yourself, feeling the guidance pass over you. Manage to open up the portal, and this one, takes you to the fiendish prison. Was it the fiendish prison?
I believe
It's the first It's the first area, basically.
Yeah.
So it's actually the first point that you came to.
Oh, with the vampire.
Yeah, with a vampire.
Oh, shit,
That's where
okay,
this
we're going
portal
back to
comes
hell.
out. So
Abyssal prisons. We can go to abyssal prisons.
yeah, it's the abyssal prisons, but this one is specifically attuned to the
Yeah,
fiendish.
to the
The finisher.
Yeah.
fiendish. Okay.
So
Okie doke.
put you into the prisons, and oh dear, where are we?
Really far away. I don't like I'm scared.
You're still there. Floop. Is it shift click, isn't it? There you go. So I should drag everyone over, and I'll just.
Oh god, are we right in the center? Oh god, I got
No.
really worried. I'm like, no!
Yeah, I'll basically put you there, and you can. Yeah. So you open up a portal, and while Kraylin's holding that open, you can start gesturing yourself forward.
I see we found a new door, but no? Well done, Kraylin.
Actually, you wouldn't see that guy.
If you want a job done.
Oh, I liked the bits where he got blasted across the room.
Oh, actually, after we walk through, is it all possible? Like, see the mask that I found under the water? Is it like wearable, or is it like was it like attached, like screwed?
No, yeah,
or
it's
something?
wearable. There's like strapping, so you can sort of strap it to your face.
Ooh, I would like to wear it.
Yeah.
Or would it be like way too much in permanent immersion? Would it be like hard to see through out of, or is it
Oh
like?
no, it's
okay.
it's seeable. It's more just like a flavour thing.
Oh,
It's
okay,
basically
okay.
just
I
a
like to
plain
wear it.
metal mask which sort of disguises the face of whoever's wearing it.
Sweet, I'd like to wear that.
Okay.
Just like go with the mask up. I found this. It may help to disguise underwear confused.
There's a
Hey,
very
you look like my father.
there's a very faint sort of smell of like cooked. You're sort of like, ooh, cooked bacon. Oh wait, this isn't bacon. This is probably face.
This is disgusting. No, but it's like it doesn't say anything. Just raises one hand to the mask and causes prestidigitation on it. Okay, it
It's kind of-
smells of free. Yeah.
Fresh
Should
Should we
air
stop
bit.
for today? Before we
Yeah, I was just going to say, as you sort of step through, whoever looks out, you don't currently notice anybody. Previously, when you're in this area, you remember that
Yeah.
there was the vampires and the zombies, and also Isen the vampire. You currently don't see any of them. But yeah, that's where we'll end it for now.
Cool. Thanks for the great story, by the way. Quite amazing fights.
Fucking scary.
Yep.
Woof.
The red guy almost got us.
Really didn't expect to have that fight at the end as well. Like, oh, let's go to bed. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got seen.
We did get seen, and we just said like, yeah, let's have a kip. Fuck it.
Things are aware of your presence.
Fine.
But you
Yeah.
pulled through. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow, Jesus.
Yeah. It's.
God, I didn't
get
get hurt before. I got like big hit in the. I got 38, I think.
That was a dangerous thing. Let's.
Yeah. Now I know why. I
Something
need-
did more damage to me than Naraman. Hooray!
Yay!
Success.
I need to get Dex saving throws. This is not funny anymore.
I need all of the saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I took something like 40 damage in that fight.
But then
Nice.
again, you have like 100 hit points, so it's not as big a loss from you, really.
How?
Yeah, getting close at 93 at the minute.
Yeah.
How did you do? How much
I've
con do you
no
have?
idea. I think you've got. That's the thing. He's one of the few people in the group who've kind of got points into con to give them a lot of
Yeah,
health.
I've got big
I
con
have.
too.
I
Oh,
have
and Kronk
16
as well.
constitution.
Well, yeah, when Lucy wasn't there, but even Lucy had points in con,
Lucy
didn't she?
had +2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got plus
both,
3 in con.
Both Lucy and Kronk have +2.
I just rolled really well whenever
Yeah,
we were
rolled
rolling
really
hit
well.
dice.
Oh yeah,
as
you
well.
were rolling. Yeah, because I don't do that.
No.
I wanted
Understandably.
to.
Because I have bad experiences.
Understandable.
Yeah, Norman
So,
does not.
anybody left in the chat room, thank you for joining in. It's been an interesting session, and we shall
Thank
pick
you,
up
Chad.
pick up next time, and hopefully we'll have the full crew. We'll find out where Doctor and Prongs have gotten off to. Strokes beard, indeed.
Where's that moose?
All right, good night, stream.
Good
Bye,
night.
Steve.
Right.